Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Alright.
So you're probably wondering why this is an hour late.
Hello.
Yeah, the title says it all.
See, Solia, this is why pineapples are banned on pizzas.
Yeah.
You be quiet. Pineapple has every right to be on pizza, just as much as sunflower seeds are on pizza, and anchovies, and acorns, and walnuts, and pepperoni, and what other toppings are there?
Well, that sucks because I'm allergic to nuts.
Okay, then I don't know, pepperoni. I don't know what else is on pizza.
Pepper.
Pepper.
Paprika.
Anyways, yeah. So the title is the reason why I'm late. Hawaiian pizza. Yeah, it was worth it. I'm sorry, it was good. I really like pineapple pizza, and I don't know when the last time I had pineapple pizza was.
Oh, it's been a while over here as well.
I thought you said when the last time you played this game was.
Yeah, I don't know.
have considered the defense counsel's request for a full summation examination of the jury.
Alright, and also quickly, the sandwich, thank you so much for the follow, I really appreciate it.
Ow, ow.
And I have determined that the court must uphold the defense juridical right to this procedure.
The robot.
So, counsel, you will now proceed with your second summation examination. I presume the jury is ready, Mr. Foreman?
I thought he said Mr. Freeman.
God.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh. Or rather, in the courtroom. We are, my lord.
Very good. In that case, I must ask for each of you now to state clearly and concisely for the court the grounds on which you find the defendant guilty of this crime.
Guilty.
Of charge.
Guilty? First
Trying
of
to
all,
remember. I mean, I do remember. The jury's
I don't remember
contention.
anything. Ow. Alright, hold on. I'm in the middle of a game. No.
Mega, what are you playing?
I'm playing a video game.
What video game?
What?
Deep Rock Galactic.
Ah.
What?
Yeah.
I can't
You're saying
believe
that
he'd
you're
rather
not
play.
focusing during the stream?
Man, you were gone for like an hour.
I mean, no, I know, Mega. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can play your game. You did?
How dare you?
You did?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Bruh.
Yes, I did.
I mean, in the PMs or group chat?
On your phone.
Wait, you did? Wait, you did?
Wow.
I did.
Oh
I was just like,
you did. I didn't have my phone with me.
Amazing.
I was just like, wow, I can't believe Soliasaura is late to the Soliasaura stream.
On TV, Solia.
Yes.
Oh
But
my
what
God.
if I disguise my own lateness for losing my phone? Ho ho ho! Delightfully devilish, Solia.
I mean, you could, but you just say that out loud, so...
Delightfully devilish.
Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
I'm sorry.
Now,
Alright,
Optiman.
I responded now.
The accuser left behind the evidence, didn't they? No straight books, eh?
If there was some novel alternative explanation about how the victim was stabbed, I might reconsider.
Even if the woman was throwing bugs, it can't be related to this crime if the window was closed, can it? Dear Mayor, but it's only a little book. Hardly life-threatening, even with a direct hit.
Look, I just want to get this over with. If I don't bring home some pay tonight, I'll be in a teeny bit of trouble.
Come to think of it, we had a fire at home a while ago. It gave me the sneezes.
Yes. Considerably more tangible arguments from all members of the jury this time around, it seems. With one notable exception, of course.
My learned student friend was unable to find fault in the previous witness testimony. So the court must accept the fact that it was indeed the accused seen fleeing from the scene. And moreover...
Oh, jeez.
No one else was even at the scene to commit the crime.
Oh, by the way, chat, let me know about audio real quick. Yeah, audio. That's all. Just want to make sure it's okay.
Well, if the eyewitnesses are correct, it would seem as if the conclusion is somewhat set in stone. I fail to see how it can be argued with any other way.
That means
Oh, no. That means... I'm afraid that during this summonation examination, it's essential that you establish some other tangible explanation for the facts. But how? Why would even... What?
How do we even facts?
What would even constitute a tangible explanation here?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
Who stabbed the woman and how? Those two details are all you need to provide.
Someone back wave dashed, stabbed the woman, and back wave dashed out. That's my answer.
They did the Korean back dash.
Can you give us a name and a method by which the attack was conducted?
All right. The name was
And not whatever this back wave dash was.
all right. Then I got a better idea. Okay. So the name is
Steve.
Fox, and the
McLeod.
method was wave dashing.
His method. His method was higher.
Ah, yeah. Oh no, wait. That's not what I meant. I had to get voice smart up. Oh, stop, Gabe, please. Okay.
I can hear the typing. That's exactly how you play Fox.
And there I was thinking this might be hard. But Mr. Naruhodo, you have to do it! Otherwise, this really will be where the trial ends. No pressure then.
That's quite enough, Primbo. What the hell is Primbo? I have no idea.
What is Primbo? What?
Preamble.
Yeah, I
Basically
still don't know what that
gibberish.
is.
Basically gibberish.
Wow.
That's quite
No,
enough gibberish.
define preamble. A preliminary or a preparatory statement and introduction.
Yeah, that's the one. But sometimes
That's
it's
enough
gibberish.
of an opening statement. Proceed with the summation examination, please.
Wow. He chickened out from the word, shaking my head.
I
SMH.
presume you are prepared, Consul. I don't chicken out. I eat chicken.
Oh, yes, my lord. All right, Renosuke.
Chicken run?
Focus your mind now.
Chicken tenders are nice.
Clearly, the key to this summaration examination.
Summaration. Summaration.
Is going to be Joan number 4, the maid. Or should I say, Miss Garrett?
Mrs.
Mrs. We have a
she
book
doesn't
that
even know how to say
disappeared
that.
from the Garradeb's house on the evening of the incident. And the 4th book found in the victim's hand. There must be a way to link the two. That's what we have to find. Using every technique I've learned in my short career so far. Whatever it takes. Don't forget to keep an eye on Miss Garradeb and how she reacts. Even to the things other people say. Oh no.
Is my keyboard loud enough for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
It's so loud. The defense rebuttals. I'll just press them all.
Words.
But as we now know, there were 4 books, not 3.
Well, what difference does it make?
Are you serious?
It's really do be a moment.
There's every possibility that the 4th book, in fact, belongs to the victim's landlord.
To the victim's land. Oh, well, I mean,
Defendant.
Victim's
Defendant.
landlord, what?
Defendant. I'm sorry. Look.
It changes everything.
Look, I'm sorry. I had a bit of Hawaiian pizza before I came here. I'm sorry.
That explains everything. You ate
What
the
is-
pineapples on the pizza.
I mean, that's right, I did, but listen, it was delicious. It was great. Like the,
The
like,
mysteries are truly frightening.
do you know what else is really frightening? The fact you didn't know that Earl Grey green tea existed.
Wow. Wow.
What's a pizza?
Okay. Okay. That was a very good roast. I'm just gonna sit down for a little bit. Jeez.
Thank you, I'm here all night.
Yikes. You might as well make some pizza with that oven. Holy moly.
You're right, I'll go get some pineapple too. And ham.
Yeah.
Though I can't really cut pineapple or cook ham, so oof, can't really do that.
What do you mean you can't cut pineapple?
I
mean,
can't.
sure, I wouldn't trust you with a knife.
Yeah,
but
there you go.
still.
I mean, you want to trust me with a knife? All right. You want some blood on the side with your pizza?
No,
I know
no,
Van
no,
Zeeks
no.
would love that.
I know something that you can probably wield better than a knife. Here, have a hand axe.
A hand axe?
Yeah.
You know those are meant
You
for
throw it.
throwing, right? So wait, I have to go like 5 feet, not 5 feet, like 15 feet away from the pineapple and throw the hand axe at the pineapple and hope I cut it?
Exactly. Way better than risking cutting a finger.
But what about the wall? Or the counter? Or even the
Who cares
plate?
about those?
Who cares about those?
Not me.
I mean, I kind of do, especially when I will have to pay probably like around, $500 fine for it?
Ah, I see.
In fact, I think even owning a hand axe would also get me that fine.
I see. What about
Anyway.
what about a skewer? No, not a skewer.
I don't think that would pierce the pineapple.
It would actually.
Wait,
you
no, it
have
would.
no
That's
idea.
sharp. Anyway.
Aussie man.
Oh, okay, finally. My turn.
What, man?
Oh, you're all done now.
Yes, that's the part I have a problem with. I'm going
Sorry?
to- Oh, I have another line, damn it. Well, at the point the woman was stabbed, this landlord fellow was at home, wasn't he? Enjoying a fiery scrap with his wife or something, you said.
That's not exactly how I put it, no.
It's very close though.
Well, anyway, point is, you're wrong. And you're
what?
guilty.
What?
Second of all, you're guilty.
Guilty of what? What did I do?
Oh, I don't know. What did I do? You accused me of a crime last night. Don't think I forgot about that.
Amazing.
All right, listen, but you're now here as a juror and not in jail. You're fine now. Look, I'm sorry, okay?
If I had the power, I would turn the tables on you.
Well, you can't. And I'm not trying to turn the tables on you. I'm just trying to get you to see reason right now.
and I found out I'm innocent. Yeah, uh-huh.
What? All
I
right,
didn't
look,
kill that man, I swear.
hold on. Hey, you two witnesses. You guys, I forgot your name. You forgot my name? Yes, I'm sorry, but whatever. Did you see me at the crime scene?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, we saw you.
What?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah.
No, you were.
You see, that's where your first mistake was. You asked if we saw you at the crime scene. We did, but after the crime.
As
Yeah.
the angels say, that is karma.
But they just said after the crime, so I didn't do it.
Well,
You're
you
still guilty.
see, you could be the perpetrator coming back to check that the deal was done
If I was the criminal, why would I go back?
to make sure.
And I'd make sure when there's people
Because you're
around.
guilty.
To make sure that you're guilty.
You know, Naruhodo, they kind of make a good point.
Susato, you were with me! I mean, I don't know. They have very convincing. Susato, you were with me. You are my witness. We all have alibis.
I mean, no, I
I didn't
you,
really
though.
see that girl over there. Right? Right, sweetie?
Fancy sips his wine as its fence does its job for him.
Like, all along. Like, I know the defendant
my
didn't
work
do it.
here is
I know
done.
it's Ryunosuke.
I
Classy man.
can't believe Ryunosuke did it. Well, anyway, the point is, the fellow and his wife were somewhere else when it happened.
I'd imagine so, and it's not me. I mean, I think that's what you call, one, a strong alibi, and two,
You're guilty.
you're guilty.
You're guilty! And third of all, you're guilty. So it could have been the landlord who did it, which only leaves the Nipponese fella. Sorry, I mean to defend it. Honestly, I can see what all this palaver's about. It's a done deal, isn't it?
I suppose it is, since I have nothing witty left to say, even though I have a ton of things in the back of my head I'd love to say. Not really witty, though.
Banana.
If there was some novel alternative explanation about how the victim was stabbed, I might reconsider.
Hold it.
Hold it!
So,
You're wrong.
you might be willing to change your decision, you mean?
Oh my, there's still light on your face. But I'm afraid I shan't be swayed with emotion. Despite what you may believe, I am a very modern, metropolitan, and rational woman.
I'm sorry?
What?
Metropolitan.
Metreon.
Wait, what did I say?
Metropillion.
Metropolitan.
Metropolitan! That's a type of dinosaur, 9. Come on.
Did I stutter?
Yes. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Did you do?
You're guilty.
You're guilty of stuttering!
That's great, I guess.
If one reads the morning papers, it's all forgotten by tea time, isn't it? So why read them in the first place? You see, modern metropolitan.
Wait, metropolitan.
Wow.
You said it again! Mitch, please tell me you're meaning this time. Come on, 9.
Metropolitan.
It's like Neapolitan ice cream, but metropolitan.
Metropolitan. Well, usually I call it Napoleon, to be fair.
What?
Excuse me?
What? Nice.
The stream is super
Please.
cursed.
You're the one supposed to be my English teacher here. If you didn't say that, how the hell am I supposed to?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Hold
Why am I
on.
getting so... I'm sorry.
Yes, Metropolitan, of course.
Metropolitan.
My favorite modern leader.
What are you using to get home? Oh yeah, the Metropolitan.
The Napoleon train.
Of course.
Yes!
I'm sorry. All right, let me try again.
You see,
Modern, metropolitan, wait, and rational thinking. What did you say? I did it. And not at all extreme, and you finally were able to say English.
hey! As I see it, an overwhelmingly suspicious Japanese man has been implicated by overwhelmingly strong testimony. So despite one or two minor puzzlements, I do declare that the man is overwhelmingly guilty. Make
That's
up
so
modern, metropolitan, and rational logic. Wouldn't you say?
Clap, 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 clap. She did
Over-
it.
Overwhelmingly.
But us modern gals are always delighted to embrace new fads, you know? What? So I'd
Like
only
TikTok.
be too happy to consider an exciting new theory if you could come up with one.
I'd be happy to do that too. If only I could.
Here's the new fad. You're guilty.
You're guilty.
You know, I would believe that. Your Honor, I like to tip the scales to make it that weird lawyer fella is guilty.
Finally, some common sense.
What?
Yeah,
What?
that gets us over with.
On what evidence?
By the way, a fad is a old term for a meme.
Yes, I think that's still a modern term, I'm pretty sure.
We're 20 minutes in the stream.
And we have more memes than words. so
No,
far.
I ran out of water.
I've already drinking like almost half of this jug of Sunny D.
I already drank
You know, to be
like
fair, I
5
didn't
liters
eat,
of
so-
water today. I'm fine.
I've drank nothing. I'm thirsty. Please help.
Go get water, Mega.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do our very best not to disappoint the modern and metropolitan young lady.
Jedi number 2, what are you doing? And right next,
What?
Huh?
you're doing Jura 2's voice.
Joe 2. Oh, whoops.
Ugh.
How possible?
Let's do our very best not to disappoint the modern and metropolitan young lady. Got it.
Right. I'm glad you admitted rashly there. That's not it. Hold it! What about the possibility that the window was
Nope.
open?
Nope,
You know,
you're
like in the
guilty.
omnibus case.
What about it? I mean, there's just no way it could have been.
How
There's
can you
just
be so
no
sure?
possible way.
Prosecutor fell over there said it earlier, didn't he?
So, just because he said it, it means it's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, winters in London are no joke. You don't want to invite that sort of cold indoors.
Yeah.
So no,
Maybe.
that window wasn't open. Us Londoners like sitting by the fire and staying warm, see?
But you couldn't couldn't categorically state that the window wasn't open, could you?
She said a word.
It just wasn't. They wouldn't have opened it.
Then what's the point in even having windows, huh?
Also, you kindly refrain from childish dickery.
Sorry. Somehow,
Counsel, what are you talking
I need
about?
to show there's an undeniable possibility that the window was open. Because this young man isn't going to budge otherwise.
Consult, have a sneaker.
Oh, I would love a
You sound
sticker,
like-
thank you.
You sound like crazy when you're hungry.
Yeah, you're right. Anyways, hold it. But the little book was on fire at the time, was it not?
No.
With flames of love, I'll have you know.
There's really no such thing as a loving incendiary
Incendiary.
bomb.
That's the word.
Jesus.
Well, he brought it upon himself. He's playing with fire to betray a fiery love. Isn't it? Well, don't you agree?
Oh, well, any kind of betrayal is certainly a bad thing, yes. But I think the argument might have arisen out of your misunderstanding, Miss Garadeb.
No, Horizon. I like that.
Never you mind that. The point is, we were just having a jovial little dispute, nothing more.
Jovial.
And I won't have any more of these suggestions that it was anything whatsoever to do with this crime.
By the way, can you, like, stop slapping the guy next to you?
I would appreciate to.
Like, he did nothing wrong. Right, well, we'll see about that. But what about juror number 5? He doesn't seem to be turning a hair at Miss Garadeb's relentless outbursts.
It's almost as if he's used to it. What a gentle soul he is.
He's a gentle soul for being beaten. Wow.
Yeah.
Look, May I finish my words?
No.
You just want to get this over with? How can you
Yes.
sit there and say something like that? A man's future is at stake here.
So's mine.
Well, him and me both then, like I said before.
What?
What?
I told you already. I'm a laborer, aren't I?
Laborer.
If I don't bring home some radiance with me tonight,
Betty's.
you'll find me floating face down in the Thames tomorrow morning.
I'm sure you can live without food for like at least 4 days.
Say that to my wife.
I'm pretty sure you'll still live after 4 days.
Nope.
Say that to the kids.
I'm still sure you'll still live for 4 days at least.
Say that to my dog.
They, sure. Me, not so much. You see, there's such a thing called domestic abuse, you know.
That
I'm used to
is
it.
that what? We're
Exactly.
talking about food, right?
Yeah. And what happens when you don't bring that home?
And if you get beaten up for it, it's called, I think you gotta find a new marriage choice, or just a new life in general.
In this economy?
And is it exactly? My man gets it.
Hey, it's called...
Look. Russia is right over there, my man. I can't be, freaking getting around without food when Russia is the only option out of this place. So,
Alright.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you one simple question, Counsel. Joe.
Yeah.
Are you
Go
a
ahead.
masochist?
No. I just want to know.
You just
how
like
my
getting
body can
slapped?
I didn't say that.
go. Yeah. What he said.
Oh, okay, can you read my... Okay. What?
You heard me. My missus isn't one mess about. She can be fierce. Believe me.
First.
Another shining example of martial
Marital.
Marital. I don't
Martial.
care. This is a word I don't
Martial.
care about.
It's like martial law, but
A
it's bliss.
situation like this cropped up the other day. It was,
You never had a happy marriage, did you?
No.
it's funny, but I can't quite remember. Having a marriage, that was good.
Sorry.
It was too frightening, but that's the thing. Must have blocked it out.
Helpful and depressing.
Welcome to my life.
I wonder if Miss Speed will ever be dragged into the Thames by a star.
Thames.
Thames. Susato. Yeah? Don't even go there. There must be some way to jog his memory about his apparently sad marriage. I don't know. I'll be honest, I have not been keeping track of what everybody's saying.
Me neither.
Beats me.
Does that have anything to do with your decision about the defendant's
Culpability.
okay, was it culpability in this case?
I thought she
I was raised in
Sorry, what's that? You have to speak up, lad.
Ugh. Could you tell us more about that fire?
Oh, it was last winter. My grandchildren baked me a lovely cake on my birthday. It had 75 candles on the top, it did. What a sight to behold it was.
You put candles on a cake? Was it some kind of devil worship?
Of course not, it was an angel cake. To celebrate my birthday, obviously. Obviously.
Why would you put candles on a cake?
Obviously.
Birthday.
It seems that that's a common custom here in Great Britain, Miss Naruhodo.
Oh, sorry, hold on. Anyway, I mustered all my puff to blow them out. Only I must have blown wrong somehow. The flames didn't go out. The candles went flying all over the room. The furniture caught and everything went up. The whole place filled with smoke.
Definitely sounds like a devil worship to me, honestly.
Honestly.
And by the sneezes, I presume you mean a cold. But how did you catch a cold from a fire?
Easily. Oh, what a fiasco it was. The grandchildren, bless them, threw water over me as they tried to put out the flame. And then I died.
What? But you're right. You're
And
right
then,
there.
because the whole room had filled up with smoke, of course. We had to open all the windows to clear it.
Oh, just a silhouette of the smoke. The window.
The biting winter air rushed over to me like the devil dancing on my grave and dead. I caught a terrible cold from it. It's supposed to be in hospital for a while. I won't forget that birthday in a hurry.
I knew it was a devil worship after all along. But something about this old man's story is playing on my mind for some reason. Alright, open window, I guess.
Birthdays aren't real. Wait a minute.
Birthdays aren't real, wait.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
We need to demonstrate who, apart from Mr. Natsume, could have attacked the young woman on the street. I don't know why I just blanked in the middle of my words. As well as how he or she could have done it. Yes, but once again, the jurors' statements are full of personal prejudice. A lot of them seem convinced they're right, even in the face of logical arguments to the contrary. I think you're going to need to pit them against each other to force them to accept an alternative explanation. Yes. I don't necessarily find contradictions between their assertions. Just a connection might do the trick. Alright, I'll see what I can do. If anything stands out, I'll go in for a strike. That's the spirit! Yeah, that's the spirit.
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 Spirit. What am I doing?
Spirit. What are you doing?
Obake.
Revenant.
Shade.
Mimic.
Objection! These two juror statements clearly contradict one another.
No, they don't. Shut up.
They do? How exactly goes it?
I mean, probably they do.
Don't point at me again! I told you it wasn't me!
What's that you say? Speak up, lad. Speak up.
Juror number 3. Do you see?
No.
Oh, me? See what, sir?
Did you hear juror number 6's account on his birthday celebrations last year?
It's a birthday.
It seems, despite being a Londoner, he once opened his windows in the middle of winter.
Well, yes, of course, because it was an emergency. I mean, obviously, if the room was filled with smoke from a fire, then you'd be mad not to open the...
Yeah,
Ah!
exactly. On the day in question, at the time of the incident, there was a fire in the Garadeb household, and Mr. Garadeb had the following thing to say about it. The whole place filled with smoke.
Oh, my hat!
Hey, guess what, dude? Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Juror number 4, do you have something to say about that? Stop drinking the... can I have some tea?
Yo.
Is that
Yo,
how you
yo,
drink
yo.
T9?
That's a freaking fountain at that point.
What, Mega?
Is that how you drink T9?
No. Maybe.
Maybe.
Miss Garadeb.
Oh, dear me! What's the meaning of this? How dare you simply... how dare you imply I'm hiding who I am?
It's imperative that you can confirm something for the court. So please, it's time to drop the pretense now.
What is it?
When the fire started in your house that day, did you or your husband open the window?
What? I beg your pardon? What are you insinuating?
The room would have been thick with smoke after the carpet and bookcase caught fire as they did. In a situation like that, it's inconceivable that you wouldn't have opened the window.
I didn't open it.
And what if we did?
Huh?
Oh, all right then. Yes, you're right. My husband was frantically trying to open the window, which can't have been easy since I continue to give him a justly deserved book bashing.
Even though your house was on fire?
Oh, you'll never stop throwing until the anger subsides. It would be terribly bad for the nerves to do otherwise.
Okay,
Excuse
ma'am,
me.
this trial aside, could you please go get some anger counseling help? That's not right. Anyway, of course, I should have realized. That's a significant step forward, Mr. Naruhodo. You've managed to establish that the window was open. You simply must have that added to Miss Garadeb's formal statement.
Now you mention it, yes, the window was open at the time. I clean forgot but it's true.
Clean forgotten.
Hold it.
Hold it. Wait, the
Fourth
window wasn't
book
real.
found at the scene of the crime shows very obvious signs of fire damage. And the title of the book is The Lion's Pride. The same title, in fact, as the book that Mr. Garadeb told us he had been reading.
Well, I really couldn't say.
On the day in question, did you or did you not throw at your husband the copy of The Lion's Pride that he had been reading?
Nope.
I did. It was the first thing I could lay my hands on, so I held it straight at him. And now you come to mention it, yes. He was rather enjoying reading it, you're right.
Why did you not reveal this information to the court from the outset?
Because I couldn't, you insolent little man! I didn't remember! At times like that, you pick up and throw whatever you can lay your hands on as well you know.
I really don't.
I barely knows I was throwing a book, much less the title of it.
Hello? Excuse me. What is it, juror number 5?
You know something? I remember what it was. That memory
now you
blocked
remember.
out.
Now he remembers.
It was listening to what this granny was saying. Brought it all floating back.
Who are you calling a granny, you cheeky devil? I'm Miss
You.
Garadeb, one of the maid, I'll have you know.
The man doesn't even think. Please tell me that's not because he's so getting used to being hit all the time.
He
Please,
is.
do I have to call marriage counseling on him too?
This is
It was about 2 weeks ago, though. I just got back home after work, put my hand in my pocket for the wages I just earned that day, and I nearly died.
Oh, okay.
There was a hole. Every last penny had dropped out. You can press the next button. I'd appreciate it.
9 time in a moment, probably.
Naruto
okay.
Dokun.
Yes, sorry, I was just hoping it doesn't go to where I think it goes, but oh dear, what a disaster that you fell into the hole. I would hope.
You haven't heard the half of it, boy. My tongue, what is happening with it? The wife was cutting up some chicken at the time.
Oh no!
I could hardly get the words out, but I told her straight. I've lost a day's wages, love.
Yep.
Next thing I knew, the blade was whistling past my ear. Stuck into the wall next to me, it did. About an inch deep, holy.
Sir, I think you should really get a divorce. I think you should get a divorce, sir. No, I know it says no words, just terror, but no, get a divorce. Please, this is abusive.
This is a happy relationship in England.
No
It's
words.
a very healthy relationship in England, apparently.
And America.
No words. Just terror.
I could smell it then, you know. That god-awful stench of the things. I was sure I was going to end up face down in the muddy banks last night, I can tell you. Now, that's a real disaster, isn't it?
This
Nope.
was useless, wasn't it?
It was.
I'll never
Uh-huh.
use the word lightly again.
Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this. When women lose their rag, they'll throw anything at you. Knives, hatchets, hammer, you name it.
Naruhodo, you mustn't think that all women are so short-tempered and unrefined. No,
didn't
no, I
say-
wasn't thinking that. Throwing household objects at people is, well, it's so uncivilized. Please attack with honor, using a bow or the like.
Whoa!
Attack? We're going to attack. You obviously. What? Never mind. Anyway, this man's words could be rather significant, I think. What? All right, we'll come back to the bow and arrow thing later. If I dare.
If she had a bow and arrow, she would have shot Ryunosuke instead of flipping him.
Guaranteed. 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 Fine. Pick the right one. Pick the right one.
I would hope.
Pick the correct one.
Wait.
Save it.
A woman in the raid. This is the raging woman.
Huh? What? What about raiding?
Time.
Raid Shadow Legends?
Objection! Those two statements clearly have a deeply significant connection.
Agree. You mean they don't contradict each other? Explain also at once.
That was the most fastest words you ever spoken, Judge. I'm proud of you. Journal number 2. Do you think perhaps that this could be one such novel alternative?
Oh my. Whatever do you mean?
An alternative explanation as to how the victim was stabbed in the back.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
We've demonstrated that the 4th book, The Lion's Pride,
Something
that was
sick.
found at the scene of the crime, let me finish, originated in Mr. Garadeb's room on the top floor of his house.
Wait a minute.
Therefore, it's equally possible that some other object besides the book could have found its way from the Garadeb household to the street below.
Wait a minute.
What's that now?
Someone was stabbed?
After all, Miss Garadeb could have thrown any number of different objects at her husband. Isn't that right, juror number 4?
What are you insinuating now, you little beanpole?
What even kind of insult is that?
What does that even mean?
Beginning to think that,
Bruh.
ever since the true origins of this book came to light,
I don't understand what it means.
perhaps she's had a feeling this might be what happened.
Alty, man.
Now you listen here, you Eastern Gala. As the foreman of this jury, I demand a straight answer. You give us this yarn about some other object making its way in the house, but what? What is it? What was it?
I'm really taking a big gamble here.
It was you.
That was a bold accusation to make, but I haven't any real evidence to back it up.
You.
But I'm certain that at the very least this warrants further investigation. All right, Mr. Foreman. I'll try to explain the defense's theory.
His name is
The
George.
other object that found its way from the Garadeb household to the scene of the crime was...
His name's George. Last name Foreman.
George Foreman.
Bruh.
I can't believe... Take that!
I can't believe take that.
Juror number 4. Miss Garadeb.
What now?
I must apologize in advance for this.
But you're guilty.
But you're guilty. But I need you to confirm something else for the court. This knife. Have you ever seen this knife before?
Got him. Good lord, Koso. What on earth are you doing?
Becoming guilty, and then stabs Miss Garadeb.
I'm guilty
That's the
now.
weapon that was lodged into the victim's back, man.
My lord, remember that when the victim was attacked, Mr. and Miss Garadeb were in the throes of an argument. Miss Garadeb was hurling anything she could at her husband, who'd been backed up against the window. A
What?
window that had been opened to clear the smoke, and through which a book sailed to land at the crime scene.
You can't seriously believe that. That book was found in the victim's grasp.
Are you saying that it flew out the window and across the street to land neatly in her hand?
Even my mistress hasn't got a name like that.
Yes.
Sure about that?
Commendable.
Yes, I admit. There are many details we don't yet understand. But that's the point. That's precisely why we must not allow this trial to end. Not right now.
Oh my.
Miss Garadeb, your answer please. Have you seen this knife before or not?
Nope.
Yes, it was mine.
Oh shit, she's dead.
I would take that as a yes.
Oh.
My lord? I guess?
Oh, my lord! I wish to change my decision! I'm a woman of my word, after all.
Thank you, madame.
Yes, I agree.
See, buddy, I'm not that bad.
I still don't forgive you.
Okay, understandable.
I certainly didn't see this coming, but I just don't think it would be right for this trial to come to an end now, with so many unanswered questions.
Mr. Foreman!
I'd have to agree. Not that I think the granny did it, mind. But I also have to change my contact lenses freaking serum, so I will be right back, if the judge will excuse me.
Okay.
Yes, you know what? I'm not quite happy about this at the moment either.
Why not? All together now, ladies and gents.
Fire!
Lizzie!
What?
We did it. Oh, congratulations, Miss Naruhodo!
So, as a result of the defense's summation examination, a number of jurors' leanings have changed. 2 jurors called guilty against 4 now calling innocent. Accordingly, the opinion of this court is divided, and this trial will continue.
So much typing.
That time it was on purpose.
Now then, Lord Van Zieks, how does the prosecution wish to proceed?
I'm surprised it wasn't with his boots.
This trial is rapidly descending into a farce. Like a corked wine, the first few sips are bitter enough.
Or are they?
Bro.
But what follows is so repugnant, it's good for nothing save the gutter.
I'd like to imagine one of these days he does that and it just starts a fire. Just like, I can't wait to. Oh, wait, I started fire. Oh, no.
My lord, pray forgive the discourtesy. Hold up, I'll put it out.
Oh, no. This is the 3rd time this week. If I may, Lord Van Zieks. The defense has just put forward a credible alternative explanation for what happened.
Credible? Is that your considered opinion, Mr. Foreman?
Please call me
The
George.
defense's argument is a joke to which I barely know how to respond. But let me start by insisting that you must all familiarize yourselves with the relative positions of those places being discussed.
What do you mean by that? What's his angle this time?
What's your angle?
The placement of the people.
It should already be more than apparent that between the crime scene and the Garadeb household runs a rather wide street, Briar Road. Which means that the distance from the Garadeb's house to the scene is, yes, some 15 yards.
Yards?
Let me see. 15 yards. That's around 14 meters. 14 meters? Oh, that's a little farther than I'd imagined.
Hey, do they not use the metric system at this point in time?
And you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, rightly noted as having portentous significance. The 4th book was found in the victim's clutches.
I'm dead.
In other words, the smoldering book wantonly hurled by the lady of the house traveled some 15 yards.
Man, that's an arm.
I don't know what you're on about. I can throw things for like 25.
You know, Van Zieks, think about that. Woman has an arm right there. 15 yards.
I mean, she has some practice.
To land on the opposite side of the road, neatly between the collapsed victim's fingers and thumb.
Yo, Van Zieks, isn't that cool? Just imagine the precision of that throw. It's amazing.
He's just looking at you like, seriously.
I used to play college ball, you know. Could have gone pro if I hadn't joined the Navy.
Could have gone to the FFL.
Try Oxford. Is that your final conclusion, my learned and deluded friend? Did the jackknife follow a near identical trajectory to plunge into the middle of the victim's back?
Okay, to be fair, the knife is more doable than the book.
Yeah.
I'll admit that.
This fantasy is somewhat stretching the notion of having a bad day for the victim, I think.
I had a bad day.
Even those pathetic serialized detective stories have more believable plots.
You mean like Sherlock Holmes?
There's nothing I can say to that.
You mean Bedrock Dome?
That prosecutor loves the sound of his own voice. Mr. Sato. Serialized detective stories are pathetic, are they? How dare he?
I'm going to flip him.
Maybe let's pick up battles here.
No.
My lord, might I be allowed to speak? Susato, shut up. Please, my lord, I wish to speak very much so.
No.
No, my lord,
Your
go louder.
critical assistance, you may speak for defense, yes, once you present your certificate.
Nope.
Oh no. Alright, Susato, go for it. Hold on, let me... Wait, actually, Susato, wait. Before you say anything, wait. And he, like, picks up just a cup of green tea, hides behind the desk. Alright, Susato, go. Okay, anyways. The prosecution may consider the idea a fantasy. But what the defense has postulated was believable enough to persuade the jury to change its leaning. And as such, the court has a duty to explore this alternative explanation as thoroughly as possible. To that end, juror number 4, Mrs. Joan Garadeb, must be called to testify and submitted to cross-examination.
Since alive, a cross-examination of your...
And that man has been standing there like a literal trooper this whole time.
Order! Order! My troll features. Well, this is highly irregular. It is unprecedented for a member of the jury to be summoned to the witness stand.
Or is it?
Objection!
Yeet!
Yeet!
And unnecessary.
Oh, physics.
There are already witnesses in the stand whose testimony and the defense may further cross-examine. My learned friend's farcical theory has any truth in it. Then both a burning book and a jackknife must have flown through the sky before this couple's eyes.
Unless they blinked.
Bailiff, get the nurse.
And we must assume they would be able to testify accordingly.
What say you, witness?
Yes, sir. Constable Rolly B. Report for duty, sir.
Well, good morning, officer.
Sorry for dozing until now, sir. I haven't slept for a month.
Jeez.
On account of a villain who's appeared on my beat, sir.
Please go to sleep. Oh, you're so heroic. These London bobbies.
Oh, my name's Rolly. Patricia, my darling, I've been neglecting you. I know more.
Oh, Rolly, my hero, you make me swoon.
You made me swoon.
Well, I barely rejected defense. No, I hereby reject the defense
Oh.
stuff. And order the witness in the stand to testify again.
No!
Sit forthwith before the court. Any details pertaining to the defense alternative explanation of events now, please, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Does that, sir, so I can actually go to sleep as well, sir. Please, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wait, oh no, do you have to actually go to sleep?
No.
Okay. Constable beats report.
Hey, this case ain't nothing to do with Mr. and Mrs. Garandab. Believe me, I wondered Bobby is good for his word. You see, sir, the windows on the top floor of the Garandab house are top hinge casements.
Obviously, if anything had been thrown out the window, we would have seen it. I did leave the scene to go and fetch help, but my trusty Foley was there to make sure nothing was disturbed.
I didn't take my eye off the crime scene for a moment, sir.
For the
Nothing
cream
strange
scene.
to report on the front, sir.
What kind of cream was it, sir? Was it vanilla cream?
Krispy Kreme, sir.
Oh, hell yes. Well, this is quite
Man, I can't believe this court is pretty cringe, not gonna lie.
These guys are cringe. They are going to lose subscriber.
I need to rescue my chat voice. Hold up. Give me a moment, please. That's the voice. There we go. Well, this is quite startling. Top hinge casement windows.
That detail was not in the police report, Constable.
Yes, sorry about that. I must have been a little drowsy.
Man, Van Zeeks, I can't believe policemen are human beings too and they forgot things. Can't believe it, am I right?
Can't believe they forgot to do their actual job.
You cannot excuse your sins with drowsiness every time, Constable.
I can. No, sir.
Sorry, but what exactly is a top hinged casement window?
And you.
I am asking a valid question, sir.
You cannot excuse your ignorance with such trite remarks, my learned friend.
I am trying to learn right now. Just explain to me what it is. But of course, sorry, just wanted an answer. I found it, Mr. Naruhodo. Cast your mind back to the windows in Mr. and Mrs. Garadab's room. All right.
No.
Oh, all right. Wait, no. There we go. All right. I'll try.
No.
Oh.
So, the windows open in order to allow air to circulate inside the house. But as it's a top-hinged casement window, it swings open along the upper edge, you see.
I see.
I'm glad you've rectified your ignorance. A casement window's most prominent feature is its stay, a metal bar which prevents the window from being opened beyond a certain amount.
It prevents it opening? This is all news to me. I didn't know that. Why do we have that in Japan?
Absolutely correct, sir.
Because Japan's houses are made of freaking paper. But you mean you don't?
Yeah, in other words, if a book or knife were to have been thrown through the open window, it would have clattered against the pane and fallen straight down the pavement below.
I mean, unless you do it at an angle, you could actually prevent it.
No, you can't do it like that. That's illegal. I'm a Bobby. I know what's illegal.
No.
That's against the physics law. That's illegal.
You see the problem then? Good. Your education in Windows is complete. There was never any possibility of either the book or the knife traveling 15 yards over the road.
I'm so proud of you, my learned friend.
I'm proud to call you my ace of
That is, unless the window pane had been shattered, something we've discounted already.
It was.
That can't be!
Bees
Like,
where?
Did you see that, Rolly? That young Japanese man just collapsed in agony!
Oh, yes, my darling. I saw it. I saw how he crumbled before me.
Oh
He just
my
died! He could have had a heart attack! Great job!
I
Oh,
did
Rolly,
You're so strong. Why is my pain and suffering a couple's honeymoon marriage scenario thing? How is this happening? I haven't even started the cross-examination yet. Already my argument's been destroyed. Cosmo,
Welcome
can you
to
speak to me
Brazil.
so you can make me feel better about myself?
Yes.
Ryunosuke,
Thank you.
you're screwed.
Oh, thank you. Well, no, wait, I have two Cos. Wait, Cosmo. Wait, the other. Wait, who's Cosmo? Wait.
It's me, I'm Kazuma. Hello. You're screwed. Okay, bye.
Oh my god.
So, if you could drag yourself up right again, the court awaits your cross-examination.
My lord. Oh, good. Another desperate situation. I also thought you were going to be like, yeah, it's me. And then, like, it was just going to be now, like, an inner battle war of Kazuma.
No. This case has nothing to do. You see, sir, the windows and oh, we already read this. Okay.
It's okay. Wait.
Bruh.
Alright, I'm gonna just start from the beginning. How can you say that for certain?
A very good question, sir. And the answer is this. It has the noble founding principles of the Force written on it as a reminder to us all policemen of our sworn duty.
My man sounds very constipated.
No, that's just what I sound like
He
every
showed
day.
us that before, didn't he? Did he? I can't say I remember.
Patrol the streets of London town and uphold the peace of the common man. It's what the job's all about. That is why I can stand here today beside my long-suffering wife and tell you hey Bobby's good for his word, while rubbing my tired eyes admittedly. Sorry. Of course I am, my darling Patricia. Oh, Pat.
No. No, none of this is what I wanted at all. None of this at all. Please, this isn't like a marriage comedy show. Stop this. I meant, how can you say for certain that this case has nothing to do with Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb?
I see, sir. You should have said so earlier,
You
sir.
two are having a moment that I so desperately wanted to interrupt.
Yeah.
That's so mean!
Shut up. Yes, well, so could you answer the question? That was a waste of time then.
Absolutely, sir. I will answer to the fullest of my ability, sir.
The answer is from Brazil. Oh no.
Which one of you did it? I have a feeling and a guess, but you know what? Who did it? I'm not mad. I just want to
Not
know.
me. Not
Wait.
me this time, I swear.
Nine, can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you please restart the screen share?
Nope.
The crackling stops eventually.
I believe that there's an evil
So-
Soliosora.
Who did? Oh, it was Mega.
I can't believe there's an evil Soliosora.
Anyway, okay, so Mega. Do you know something about this evil Soliosora that just donated $21?
I might know a thing or two.
You might know a thing or two.
I might know.
You might know a thing or two.
I might know a thing or two.
You might know a thing or two.
Yeah.
Thank you. But why?
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I am
If-
the official evil counterpart of Soliosora.
You're the
from
official
twitch.tv
evil
slash
counterpart.
Soliosora.
Well, where's the model then?
I already have
I
one.
do know a thing or two.
Wait. I think that was UA.
Bruh.
He put
Bruh.
himself.
Yeah,
He put
UA.
his,
Yeah, it's
my
UA.
name. He put in Meganaunt. Wow.
Bruh.
I'm so good at deciphering these notations. It's either you, Mega, or it's either UA. It's one of the two.
No, I was evil Soliosora.
Okay, then yeah, Meganaunt was UA. Well, thank you both. I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I could get double credits now.
Wait, what?
There's a surprising reason why Mr. and Mrs. Garanap's domestic dispute can't be related to this case. But before I get into that, sir, just one thing. Have you ever heard of Raid Shadow Legends?
No, I did not. What is this Raid Shadow Legends?
Raid Shadow Legends is a mobile game for Android and iPhone that you can.
Nope.
Broly, oh my gosh, tell me more about this Raid Shadow Legends.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No, Broly, please tell me more about this Raid Shadow Legends. You can
Nope.
do it, right?
Bruh. Oh yes, tell us about this so famous
Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Man, and it's at this point, it's like, man, Raid Shadow, just give me the promotion. We're just doing it for fun.
Yeah, Nine, you need to do that promotion so when you edit this video, that could be the segue to the ad.
Oh my gosh, that would be wonderful.
Bruh,
Like, if
it
I
would
actually
be-
get
it would be
sponsored.
amazing.
This is a meme.
It's a meme, but, like, man, imagine. It'll
And
never
then we
happen.
just say Raid Shadow Legends so hard that the people's speakers explode.
No, I think okay, if I ever get sponsored, and it, like, actually, no, even if it's not Raid Shadow Legends, I think what I'll do, I'll call you guys up, and then that is the only thing we're gonna say. Nothing else. It'll just be the title.
Bruh.
And then we'll play something, but we're just gonna say that.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Or
is an
Norton,
epic-
Norton, or
NordVPN.
oh wait, no, yeah, Norton.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of Dr. Pepper?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Anyways,
Anyways, I'd very much like you and all your countrymen to understand the great British institution of Scotland Yard. So I hope you'll take back some tales of us London Bobbies and how we uphold our guiding principles.
I wasn't planning on going back just yet. I've only just arrived here.
So to that end, sir, I'd be happy to lend you my copy of Raid Shadow Legends.
Copy? What?
Yeah. Copy.
But I must warn you, you won't be able to get through it without shedding a few tears.
Thank you. I'll try. Constable warrant has been entered to the court record. I think that's something we have to probably investigate. Shut up. Alright.
Only two
police-
pages. Why is it so thick then?
Man. You'll cry while reading this, alright? A policeman will strive to preserve the peace within his allotted beat. A patrolling officer is expected to walk 20 miles uphill with one leg and the other leg starting a business around his beat every day for the furtherance of community relations. Okay, metropolitan. Okay, any crimes fall under the jurisdiction of the beat in Lynch. Discover when a crime
Jurisdiction?
Jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction. No, that's fine.
When a crime is discovered on his beat, a police man must assist. Okay.
I can relate.
Don't call him stupid. Don't call him stupid. Stupid.
I feel like it'll be useful later, but for right now, it's kind of worthless. Anyways, hold it.
How dare you?
By which you mean they don't open fully. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say, wow, that's it.
They're just there to allow a bit of air through the house, you see? So they're restricted as to how much they open.
And therefore, anything thrown out the window from inside the room would simply strike the pane and fall to the street directly below. For clarity, allow me to mark the map. Here is the location where objects would have fallen.
Yes. Directly opposite the scene of the crime. On the other side of that rather wide road.
Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Would it have been so hard for somebody to mention this off-hinged casement thing before? Please? Anybody? Probably not. Well, I have another question for you, Constable. Constable,
And that would be you, sir?
how do you even know? Why would you have any idea what sort of windows Mr. and Miss Garadeb's house is furnished with?
I know everything. I'm cool.
What?
Well, sir, that's very simple. You see, I helped with the investigation yesterday.
Excuse me! I'm afraid to ask, but do you have something to add, Miss Beat?
Sorry.
You look, well, delighted. Is there some particular, very unsurprising reason for that?
Nope.
Oh, I was just remembering. That's all. You really were so lucky.
Lucky? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, of course I feel terrible for the poor woman who was attacked. Don't misunderstand me, please. But we were just so lucky it didn't happen on Rolly's beat. It was so close, you see.
Oh, I hadn't realized.
Oh yes, that's Street Briar Road. That's the boundary between Rolly's beat and the next one. Isn't that right, my love?
Bruh.
Constable Bates! Language!
Huh? I was sleeping. What?
Yikes.
Huh? Oh, yes, that's right. That's the that's the reason I was helping out with interviewing the occupants of the Garadeb household yesterday. Their house is on my BUC's.
That really was cutting it close then.
Constable, I wonder if you could clarify something.
No.
That was a voice crack, don't mind that. If the Garadeb household is on your beat, does that mean that the pavement next to it is as well?
outside Mr. Garandab's house? Yes, ma'am. The pavement on the side of the road is part of my beat.
I see. I was unaware of that.
Beat.
Just think, if the woman had been attacked just on the other side of Briar Road, we would have never been able to go for that meal to celebrate our wedding anniversary.
Wait, you guys still went for a meal?
Bruh.
Yeah.
But that's the life of a Bobby after all.
Extraordinary people, but this tireless working for the benefit of all Londoners.
You know what I think? I think it was the good Lord's way of rewarding my Rolly for all his hard work. Don't you think so, my darling?
That must be it, Pat, my love. That must be it.
I think perhaps we should make sure we have that information officially on record.
Now,
Give it to me, Mr. Naruhodo. I'll take care of it immediately.
The case file's information has been updated.
And now it's my turn, I think.
no.
Hold it!
Hold it.
But according to my notes here, the sun had gone down already, and it was dark.
Oh, but Rolly and I were strolling along.
Do you know who
gazing
ate all the donuts?
Oops,
No,
sorry.
I don't.
Put that on.
Gazing at the night sky and looking for our lucky star.
Sorry?
The star that will guide us to eternal happiness.
Can't it guide you to the answer to the question, please?
If a flaming book had cut across the sky in front of us, it would have lit up like a shooting star.
If I'd seen a shooting star, I would have made a wish upon it. If Rolly be an inspector, I would have said 3 times at least.
And of course, what with the smog and everything, we couldn't actually see any stars.
In short, are you trying to say that neither a book nor a knife crossed the sky before you?
Oh no. I don't know what either one looks like. Yes, sir! That is correct, sir! As sure as the night sky in London is starless, sir!
It certainly seems like we're telling the truth.
Then we saw the poor woman fall to the ground, so we ran straight over to help her.
Nope.
Here.
Hold it!
Hold it. That's a lie.
Yes. You said that you went to a nearby police box to fetch another officer. Is that right?
That's right, yes. If it had been on Rolly's beat, I would have known exactly where I was going, of course.
Don't feel bad, my love. You can't be expected to know the location of every police box on every beat.
So Rolly told me the way. Only, I sort of got a little lost on the way.
Wow. Can't believe it.
Patricia, my darling. That's why I love you, because you keep getting lost.
Bruh.
Your
Yes.
terrible sense of direction is bewitching to me.
What?
I love it when you get lost.
Of course, yeah, you love it when I'm just away from you, don't you?
Wait, time out.
Oh, please. I hate this.
We can feel that.
So, I suppose I was gone for about 15 minutes. But like I said, my Rolly was at the scene the whole time, making sure nothing was disturbed. And of course, he, in all seriousness, I'm sorry, Rolly. I pretended I got lost because I know how much you like me getting lost.
I have a feeling that
I
by
wasn't
the end
listening,
of
I'm
this
sleeping.
trial, this couple will be no more. Just saying.
This couple will be gone, and I will not bat an eye.
I was off duty at the time, of course, but a true Bobby is never really off duty, sir. Or is it?
Hold it.
No,
Nothing to report?
that's right. That's correct, sir. I had my eyes wide open the entire time. Don't quote me on that, though. Never looked away for a second. No
Your eyes
one
are
else
closed
approached
now.
Scene. What? Oh, no.
They're closed.
It's happening again. My narcolepsy.
Oyasumi.
And nothing was removed from it. I can swear to that on the yard's honor, sir.
Really? That seems a little strange.
No. Beg your pardon, sir. Strange, sir. Seems altogether regular to me.
The burnt copy of the Lion's Pride was originally in the Garadeb household.
Or
So the
was
question remained, how did it find its way into the hand of the victim?
it? There's no victim.
Well, that's fair, but can you shed any light on that? Seeing as you were at the scene of the crime the entire time.
No. Aha! Could it be a different copy, sir? One that just happened to be burnt as well? A lot of fires happen around here.
Even if that were possible, why would the victim have been gripping a book like that in her hand? As we could see from this photographic print, she had a bag over her shoulder.
Well, sir, that book was in the lady's hand from the moment we arrived at the scene.
Is that so? There's something about this statement that's not sitting right with me.
You're lying.
Two mysteries of how that knife ended up in her bag and how that book ended up in her hand.
That knife.
There must be some common thread between them.
Ask you something, please, Mr. Lawyer, sir?
Oh, yes, of course. What is it?
You're doubting us, aren't you? I can tell.
What? I wasn't really. I mean, what's she doing?
Please, just because I'm...
Wow.
Just because
Wow.
I'm a woman, it doesn't make my testimony any less valuable.
You might just see me as the wife of a policeman, but I'm a woman at my word, I am.
I really don't remember ever suggesting that I doubted you.
No excuses, I don't want to hear it. My voice will be heard. My lord, you'll let me speak, won't you?
Yes, Miss Beef. Miss Beef. I will allow you to submit your testimony if you so desire. Sometimes the path of least resistance is the sage one.
That was a very loud mutter.
I heard that! That Japanese man thinks a policeman's wife's word counts for nothing, does he? Well, watch out, sir. I might let you get away with something like that, but my Rolly won't, even though he's sleeping. But we can ignore that. I love him for it.
Duly noted, Miss B. Please, I humbly ask you to continue.
No.
What could she possibly be about to say, I wonder?
Your Honor.
Banana, burrito, banana.
I know what I saw. My eyes never let me down. My sense of direction is a little off at times, though.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Miss Speed, nobody is questioning what you told us.
I saw it. I did. That evening, I saw it clearly. That little Eastern man with the whiskers and the funny curved back slinking away from the scene. And I know what I didn't see as well. I didn't see any flaming books or knives flying through the sky.
All very
Dahlia.
clear. What?
All right, Dahlia.
You also mentioned something about having a poor sense of direction?
Oh, yes. Well, that's a little embarrassing, really. I'm always ending up at the wrong place when I've made arrangements to meet Rolly. He gets ever so cross.
I'm scared for this.
Excuse me.
The heck is that noise?
Me opening a bag of chips.
Oh, I thought it was a bag of donuts.
Will you too? Okay, chat, you have to understand this. These two, okay, I shared,
Hey,
like,
Kleiner, I found your mate.
Bruh.
Mega, what? Not Mega. UA, what the heck did you just say?
Kleiner was wondering if somebody ate all the donuts. It's this dude.
Do you know who ate all the... Hello.
To clarify, I still have donuts in both the bag and the box. Anyway, so chat, I sent these people a picture of the food collection I've got because to show that I'm poor and I don't really have much. And these two, Mega and Onoken here, they see the bag of the little bag of powdered donuts. And since then, and this was last week after the stream was done, they have been constantly telling me to eat donuts, eat the bag of donuts, about the bag of donuts.
We didn't say that.
Oh no, it did. You did mention the donuts a lot, Mega, though. You did.
Because it's funny. Because it's funny.
I can't believe me being bullied for having donuts is hilarious.
Yeah, it did.
Anyway, you two want donuts?
Yes.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you were here, I'd gladly give you and Mega a donut, and oh no, I will forcibly shove a donut down your throat.
You can try. You can reach my mouth though.
Anyways.
Jesus Christ.
Constable Beat. Is that a problem? The chat wants donuts. I don't know if I'll have enough for all the chat, but leftover, sure.
Wow. Wow. She's literally giving chat leftovers. I see how it is.
I mean...
Terrible streamer. 0 out of 10. IGN.
I mean... You guys are priority. I don't know. You're here. Co-hosts. Ain't it fair? Hey, it works for chat. I just said work. They just said work for me. I mean, works for me. There, whatever.
Okay.
Anyways, Mega.
No, sir. No problem, sir.
Did your wife's remark just now bring something to mind, perhaps?
Oh, well, anyway, sir, yes, I was just remembering that, I am a huge racist.
Well, I see. Anything else?
I was also just remembering that the same thing happened that evening, is all.
I got you, alright, huh? You mean Miss Speed lost her way? On the night of the incident?
Well, you see, I sent her off to find a police box in the next beat over from mine. But she was gone a fair bit longer than what I was expecting. I thought she'd be back inside 10 minutes. But my guy was got a good 15.
Wait, what? But the reason I was gone so long was because of the bouquet.
Bouquet.
Okay.
No, I know where this is going. I know where this is going.
Bouquet.
I know where this is going. I'm getting some
Bouquet.
water. I'm getting some water.
Bruh.
I know where this is
YouTube.com/Meganaunt123. YouTube.com/Meganaunt123 for funnies. Also YouTube.com/Ultrawave Productions. Is that your channel? Yeah, that's your channel. Ultrawave Productions. I see it in the Comic Sans. Also YouTube.com/Onoken.
You forgot the underscore.
You know what? You know what?
What? Oh, I see how it is. I thought we were friends, but as I can see, it has come to this. I challenge you to a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Friend. It's time.
UA, turn that music off in this context. Oh, jeez, you guys had a party without me. Alright. Anyways.
The bouquet?
Sorry, what bouquet are you talking about?
Oh, it was a present for our wedding anniversary. Holy, so romantic. He saved up for it with farthings. Farthings and happenings he found in the gutter while doing his rounds. I'm just
What?
cheap change.
That's disgusting.
Yes, how romantic.
I've forgotten all about it just now. Thank you, my darling.
Huh? Oh, yes.
Bro.
I like
Wait, time out.
I like how that distorted thing was like the answers of the universe just came to rolling. But he forgot them instantly.
But that was just between us. The answer's between the universe and I. No talking about it to anyone else, darling. You have to promise.
Oh,
What was that all about? Constable Beat looked very obviously troubled during that exchange.
I'm afraid I can't offer any useful insight, Miss Naruhodo.
Why
But
not?
I'm quite sure of one thing. We have to ask Miss Beat about the bouquet.
Miss Beat, this bouquet you just mentioned, I'd like you to add details about it in your testimony, please.
No.
Oh, really? Yes, I'd love to. What happened was, I tried my bouquet and ended up losing my way for a while.
I think we just have to question her more about it, but...
But objection! That's a lie. That didn't happen.
Hold it! You mean you dropped the bouquet at the scene of the crime?
Yes, that's right. Oh, I was so upset. When we ran over and saw it was a woman with a knife in her back, I was so shocked. I dropped the bouquet Rolly gave me. It was in a dark spot where the streetlights weren't casting any light, so I didn't notice at first.
And then you went to the police box to report it to the policeman whose beat it was on.
Yes, and I came back to the scene together with the other constable, you see.
Liar.
That's when I spotted my bouquet again. But the funny thing was, when I went to pick it up, it was nowhere near the victim's body at all.
Oh.
In case you need reminding, Miss Beat, the victim is not deceased.
I was all flustered for a moment before I heard a voice calling me from the other side of the road.
Your husband, presumably?
That's right. Silly me, I'd gone over to the wrong side of the street. Although, I'm going to blame the bouquet this time. I can't think of how it got there. I really can't.
So, the bouquet somehow moved from one side of Briar Road to the
Rolly
opposite.
moved the body.
Well, that's where that this argument is valid.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Indeed.
Isn't it? But the worst of it is, I forgot to pick the bouquet up again when we left the scene. That beautiful rose Rolly bought me. But that change from the gutter he spent so long collecting.
Disgusting.
By bouquet, do you perhaps mean this sorry solitary rose?
Bruh.
Oh, jeez.
That's.
What do you mean?
Oh! Yes, that's it!
That's the bouquet Rolly brought me for our anniversary, with old bits of change he found in the gutter. Maybe just call it a rose.
Do those blue buzzings. Did you come by the flow?
According to the reports by the police officer in charge of the crime scene investigation, it was found on the edge of the pavement in front of the Garadeb household.
In front of the Garadeb's house?
although it wasn't noticed until the morning as it lay where the street lamps cast no light. It was believed to be of no relevance to the case, as it was found on the opposite side of the thoroughfare.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Wait,
Thank you.
let's pull out the history real quick. Okay, that's thoroughfare.
Huh?
I just wanted to see what that last word was. Thoroughfare or thoroughfare? It's thoroughfare.
Thoroughfare.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Could I have it back now, please?
No.
Oh no.
Oh, I think this rose should be added to the court record as evidence.
The anniversary
Get
bouquet
dunked on.
has been entered into the court record. Heck yeah!
But it's a symbol of our love.
Shaking my
I
head.
want it back after the trial. Do you hear me? I want it back.
Good grief. Rest assured that I shall do my very best not to forget to throw it on the garbage bin.
Wow.
What? Miss Beats, we will get you your rose back after the trial. Alright? Just calm down.
That's what I thought.
Oh, that is not what I meant. That is not what I meant. That is all. Well, Mr. Naruhodo, what do you make of all this? I think I literally just figured out the entire thing, Susanoo. I accidentally pressed a button. I really am sorry for doing that. Huh?
I know who did it.
Fourth book literally had no business there. And we just discovered how a rose was on the other side of the street, you know, classic Ace Attorney stuff, and it's under the window and whatnot. So yeah, I think I got this trial awesome in here. So I might as well just, you know, do it.
Wow.
What?
Oh, he found something funny.
You right?
You broke him. You
I'm
broke
sorry.
him down.
I'm
I can't
sorry I
believe it.
killed you. I'm sorry. I didn't think my improv jokes were that funny at all. Sorry.
It was just the fact that you were ranting and raving, and then when the blue text came up, you.
Hey, I gotta make it consistent.
Smooth transitions, man.
It's a pretty smooth transition.
Sorry, I was drinking water. Anyways, all right.
You
Wait, we
drink
got.
water?
What?
We have more winter weather. That's funny. All right. Anyways, All right. So where? I didn't take my eyes off the scene. Nothing strange to report. Well, yeah. Wait. No, it is strange to report. Why was the rose on one side of the street and the body on the other? That's a strange thing to report, sir.
Yeah.
What's that mean? Sir,
It means-
objection.
Oh my god.
Is that a freaking bird whistle?
I have a
It
bird
is.
whistle too.
It is.
Who's doing that?
That's my mouth.
That's mega.
That's my mouth.
Man,
Oh, that's your mouth. That's not
that
your mouth.
that's actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. Okay, anyway.
Actually, it sounds like he's sipping on a straw that it's one of those drink holders that has a straw and it lets a lot of air in.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
That's what it sounds like, anyway.
It's water in my mouth.
Anyway.
Wait, if that's all in your mouth, that means that's disgusting. Oh my god, that's saliva.
No, it's water.
I like how it's like
water.
you were impressive with it, and then the second it comes from my mouth, oh, that means it's your saliva. Oh, disgusting.
Disgusting.
Gross.
Anyways, you claim, Constable Beat, there was nothing to report. In the 15 or so minutes you were guarding the scene.
That's where the food
But
goes.
that cannot be. Oh, that I think I'm sorry.
Picaro.
Picaro?
Picaro.
Picaro!
Picaro.
Look at that. Also, hi.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, people. How you
Do
guys?
you know who ate all the donuts?
Picaro did.
Maybe. I mean, I'm eating chips, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, because we run out of donuts.
Hey, I'm getting chips too.
What do you mean to say? In your testimony just now, Miss Beat, you explained to the court that when you arrived back at the scene of the crime with the policeman assigned to that beat, the bouquet you had dropped at the victim's side was no longer anywhere nearby.
Objection! Yes, on the opposite side of Briar Road to where the victim was attacked. But considering the size of that meager bouquet, if a single sorry bloom can be so described, no doubt it was blown in the wind across the street, back into the gutter where it belongs.
Jeez.
His way.
You go, my man.
Meager! Meager!
Meagery.
Meagery.
But if that were the case, why did Constable Beat not testify to that fact?
Oh.
No one else approached the scene. Picaro, I know you're here, but I'll just take Susato and Ryunosuke. So...
Fine, go ahead.
Picaro, do you want to do Rolly?
Who's that?
The sleepy officer.
Sleepy man.
Sure, I don't mind.
You want to become sleepy?
I mean, I'm gonna fell asleep at work today, so sure.
Okay.
Oh!
Boom, 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 boom.
No one else approached the scene, and nothing was removed from it.
Report.
Constable Beat swore to that on Scotland Yard's honor. But the bouquet belonged to me! It has nothing to do with the case! That's why Rolly didn't mention it, I'm sure! No, because sadly, it's not only your bouquet we're talking about here. More than one thing is in this case is mysteriously the wrong way around.
What are you talking about?
Think about it. Besides Miss Beat's bouquet, there's Mr. Garadeb's book. Mr. Garadeb's copy of The Lion's Pride, which was thrown out the window by his wife, would have struck the pane of the casement window and landed here on the west side of the street. And yet, it was actually found here on the opposite side of the road, in the victim's hand.
He's been moving stuff.
Meanwhile, according to the testimony we've heard, Miss Beat's bouquet should have been dropped here at the scene of the crime on the east side of the street. But in fact, it was actually found here on the opposite side of the road in front of Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb's house. There's no logical explanation for those things, unless somebody deliberately moved them.
What are you trying to say? The way you're talking, it sounds like you think my Broly's done something wrong.
Don't you listen to a word that scrawny lawyer says? Whittering on about books and bouquets? Why should we care? It's nitpicking, that's what it is!
No, it's not.
Oh, good. Miss Garadeb, come around. You might call it nitpicking, Mrs. Garadeb, but deliberately meddling with the scene of the crime is a criminal offense. It's called, tampering, Mr. Naruhodo. But the person responsible for this tampering cannot admit to it, for a very subtle but compelling reason.
Objection!
I think it's stupid.
Tampering? You've barely heard the term before. Tell us when that was an accident. You know, I banged my dad, scanned it, somehow they clicked the mouse.
Wow.
Bruh.
Tell us, my learned friends, who would possibly have cause to carry out such an elaborate deception?
I don't know. It's so funny to me, like Vanzi's that serious demeanor at the you barely heard the term before, and immediately after, tell us, my learned friends. Like he just cracks up. That's very out of character for him to laugh like that. I'm pretty much in the wrong direction. Maybe I should just revise my thinking. But anyways, yes, there is something tampered with the scene of the crime. All the evidence and all the testimony points to that one particular person.
Me, I did it.
I did it.
Who's
Let me do
I must demand that you substantiate this conjecture. Who are you saying is responsible for tampering with the scene of the crime?
It was Sherlock Holmes.
You're guilty.
You're guilty.
Okay, number one, you're guilty.
I think I know who it is, but it's between two
It
people.
was the cheater.
Take that!
Take that!
Obviously. There's only one person it could have been. Constable Rolly Beat. It was you.
What? A policeman? I mean, Scotland here.
What? What nonsense! Why would my Rolly do something like that? There's no one straighter than my husband. No Bobby works more tirelessly for the people of London. Miss Speed, you said in your testimony that your husband asked you to go to a nearby police box to fetch the officer on duty. The 15 minutes that you were absent from the scene is the only opportunity anyone had to tamper with it. You're making it up! It's all nonsense! It's all lies! And what about that Japanese man with the whiskers? I bet it was him! He did it! Objection! If that was true, Constable Beat would have seen him do it. Oh! And forgive me for pointing it out, but when you dropped your bouquet, Miss Speed, it was after the defendant had fled the scene. Well...
Objection! First, you make accusations about the landlord and his wife, and now you incriminate a policeman as well. But your accusations lack one very important thing.
Evidence.
You claim the crime scene was tampered with. But there is only one reason anyone would commit such a reckless crime: to hide something.
That's right! He's right! My husband and I just happened to be there! That's all! So why would we have anything to hide? It doesn't make any sense!
You've offered no motive for this alleged tampering. Until you do, your accusations are nothing but empty threats.
Constable Beat had a very good reason for wanting to tamper with the scene of the crime. That's the key to this entire affair.
You couldn't sleep.
Miss Naruhodo, have you managed to solve this mystery?
Yeah.
Also, you have made a very serious accusation against one London police officer. If you're mistaken, I'm sure I need not to point out that your reputation as a lawyer will be
damaged.
I can't believe he's too afraid to pronounce hard words while I'm here gonna embarrass myself, shaking my head.
With that stark warning in mind, you will explain to the court the motive of this
alleged tampering.
Yes, my lord. Constable Beat's motive for tampering with the crime scene was to hide. Yeah, what to hide. I know the whole... Yeah.
Where to hide.
Yeah.
Where to hide. Where
yeah.
to hide.
Where to hide.
I know what it is.
He was hiding.
I know what it is.
I mean, yeah, it's probably...
No, not that one.
No?
Gee. No.
But his wife.
No. Well, let's see where this goes.
Yeah, Michael loves it.
I'm pretty sure it's where the victim fell. Didn't even check.
Bruh.
Hey, come on.
Oh, the songs are playing everywhere.
Yep.
Well, dang. All right.
Wait, what's going on?
She can't. She doesn't believe me. She doesn't believe a single word I say.
He's saying it's where the victim fell. I think it's where the bouquet fell.
It's victim.
Because this is with his wife.
Music tends to stop when you present evidence, not choose a multiple choice option.
9.
Well,
9. Here's the thing. He's off duty. If this victim died on his beat, then he's screwed. So he moved the body so he could like have a day off.
And he probably moved the bouquet.
He had a day off to sleep. Wait.
That makes sense.
That's
And
not
he moved the bouquet.
Wait a minute.
He
Wait
moved
a
the
minute, hold up.
bouquet Just so his wife could keep it, and it's not like preserved as evidence. But that didn't work.
What's the point of
Any
moving
crimes
the
fall under the
bouquet?
jurisdiction of the bee in which they are discovered.
What's the point of moving the bouquet if you
Wait,
forgot
when a crime
about
is
it?
discovered on its bee, a policeman must assist with initial investigations and help detect.
You have trapped yourself. Congratulations.
I
I
told you.
still,
I told you.
I
told
still
you,
think
I
it's the
told you.
bouquet,
Nope,
but
nope,
I'm gonna go with what Mega says. That's funny.
Huh?
Where the victim fell to the ground. That is what this Bobby had to cover up at all costs.
What?
Where the victim fell? I mean, where she was attacked? What are you talking about? We told you at the very start, didn't we?
On the pavement of Briar Road, we saw it happen, remember?
Stop yanking him.
It was right here, as if anyone didn't already know. That's certainly what everybody has been led to believe. But in fact, that isn't where the victim was stabbed at all.
What?
Mega, you're
I
right.
told you.
Mega,
I
you're
told
right.
Bruh.
You.
I'm beginning to wonder where this tumultuous trial will end, Consul.
Hey, Mario.
You have
Hey,
trapped yourself.
Mario.
Congratulations.
And did it again!
I need.
If that's
I
your
need to go
assertion,
to the
then the
doctor
court is
and have
dying to
my
know,
mobile.
my Nipponese friend.
You know, I can imagine all the chaos in the call. He's like, please, my Nipponese friend. We're dying to know. End this.
Please, I don't want to be here anymore.
I can't believe
Really
Mega doesn't want to be
spoken
here
about.
anymore.
Where
I'm
are you
Solius
proposing that the
Sword.
crime actually took place that evening?
Can't believe Meganaunt doesn't want to be here on Solius, twitch.tv/Soliusora. Can't believe
Man,
it.
Right?
I can't believe Soliusora from twitch.tv/Soliusora is making all these accusations.
I can't
I can't
believe
believe
it.
that Solia
based
Sora
those
from
accusations.
twitch.tv/Solia Sora is kicking you off the call.
Alright,
Wow.
Mega, I'm very afraid to do this, but you are kind of quiet compared to everybody else, so I'm gonna raise
So
you
I'm gonna have to kick you off of Total Drama Island. I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna raise you up, but I'm so scared to do so. Because usually you've been the one to be with the call and everything.
He's usually the one with the memes, so.
Wait, what are you doing?
I turned you up. Take that!
Oh.
Take that!
But.
You know what? I can't. I'm gonna lower you. I'm too scared.
Huh? I haven't done anything.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
She's just that scared of me.
Don't worry about it.
On the opposite side of the road.
I don't understand.
On the evening in question, I'm surprised literally none of you connected these dots yet. Mr. Garadeb's book fell directly down from the open window above. And your bouquet, Miss B, never moved at all. What did move was the scene of the crime itself.
Good gracious!
Objection! Perhaps you haven't been listening to the ample testimony the court has heard.
Oh, I did.
But these witnesses both saw the moment the attack took place.
That's right! I saw it with my own eyes!
It was
Right,
5
then,
o'clock
just
in the
like-
evening and already dark. There was the typical London fog on the ground when you saw the incident unfold and ran to the victim's aid. That was actually on the west side of Briar Road.
Yo, smug never
Is that
told.
true? Can't have been!
Oh, hold on.
Constable Beat then arranged for you to be absent for a while by sending you for help. And
Girl,
during
I
the
can't
15
believe
minutes
that.
you were away, he transplanted the crime scene.
I can't believe that Ryunosuke killed her. Wow.
He moved all the things shown in this print. The victim herself, 4 books. He moved everything, in fact, to the pavement on the east side of Briar Road.
Extraordinary.
But the constable overlooked one thing.
What? What did you overlook?
The bouquet, I presume.
Exactly. The prosecution told the court just a few minutes ago about the discovery of the rose bouquet. Lord Van Zeke said it wasn't noticed until that morning, as it lay where the street lamps cast no light.
Yes, they could be singing the entire music.
I just hear the rapping of Mega's chips.
Alright.
Yeah. Let's roast him.
Mega, eat the bag where you eat.
Yeah.
Adding ambience to this courtroom, guys.
Why would you add ambience? There's already music.
It's an ASMR.
Make it more realistic.
It's an ASMR.
Mega, one person who just crumble the bag in the courtroom and just make a lot of noise and just make up.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Ordering the bag of chips.
Which is why it was only the bouquet
Order me a bag of chips.
that was found in its original position, on the pavement on the west side of Briar Road. And that is the defense theory about what really happened that evening. How do you respond? Constable Rolly Beat. What?
That's the sound of him rebooting.
Da 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 da.
Well, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to nut off again, but I have this up properly in a month. Did I miss anything important?
Oh, Rolly! It isn't true, is it? What that lawyer said is all lies, isn't it? I know it is, because you're the most upstanding, righteous man I know.
Nope.
I had a dream, a terrible dream. At the things I did that night, everything come out. Everything exposed.
Huh?
Only it. See, it wasn't a dream at all.
Good golly.
He is so difficult to talk. Why he's so slow talking?
Bruh.
What on earth is the meaning of this?
Oh, Rolly, why? Why would you do something like this? Moving a corpse it's a criminal offense, isn't it?
Why are you still using the bag of chips?
What? What?
Bruh.
Mega, you do realize it's really loud, right?
It is very loud.
Is it that loud?
My guy.
Yes,
My guy.
I'm like pretty far from the
My
mic,
dude.
too.
My man.
That's a really loud shit.
I
Yo,
can hear
hold on.
that thing echoing into my brain cells. That's
I
how
will
loud
mute
it is.
myself then, and I'll eat in peace and just never talk again. It's
No,
fine.
I
Mega,
appreciate
talk.
it.
No,
Thank
it's
you.
fine.
No,
It's that
talk.
loud, okay?
No,
I'll just mute myself
talk.
then. It's the only solution.
Mega,
Get a ball!
yeah, pour in a plate or ball.
No, I don't want it.
Just push the top.
No,
Why? Why you won't pour it on the bowl or plate?
I don't want it.
I don't have a. See, I want to have a response to it, but I don't.
Well, that's settled. Let's go home.
He mutes.
Now that the devil of the bag of chips is gone.
No.
Continue, guys, please.
Look at stream.
What is the stream? Hold on.
Mate.
Wait, what happened? Hold on. What do we do?
You wait, alright, you took the picture.
Oh, I see it.
Alright. Alright.
Understandable.
Wishing the victim dead should be one too.
I was busy looking at the stream. Constable, explain yourself. Why would you do this? As a respectable member of Scotland Yard, your duty is to protect the good people of London Town.
Look, I can say.
What?
I really am very so sorry about all this. For damaging the Yard's reputation. For everything.
Are you gonna give us a reason of why you did it? I have a possible explanation. For why, on that particular evening, Constable Beat felt compelled to move the scene of the crime. I can think of one reason.
What? How could you possibly know? You, a foreigner, presuming to understand the mind of a Scotland Yard policeman.
Fantiques, you'd be shocked to what I can know, and not really less about Scotland Yard policemen, and know about humans and people in general. Basic logic.
And yet, Lord Fantiques, it is this foreigner who has uncovered the sterling truth of the matter thus far. Sick boy, let that sink in. I believe it would be beneficial to the court to hear this extraordinary long lawyer's theory. Counsel for the defense, if you please.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, I think you had better show us some evidence.
At once, my lord. England, Japan. It makes no difference where you come from. Human emotions are the same. I think I have a fairly good idea of the feelings behind this man's act.
Cut it out.
What gives away the motive for Constable's beefs and Unthinkable's stuff? Actions, there we go.
Take that! I realize that I'm a foreigner in this land. I've only just arrived from Japan, which is why all this information about London's so-called Barbies is completely new to me. I've learned that, though honorable, patrolling the beat is the most demanding work in the world, for example.
Keeping the peace, looking after the citizens on his beat in all kinds of ways. There is no doubt that the young Bobby is charged with a great deal to do each day, certainly.
I can't believe he charged with having a beat.
Of Constable
Beef.
Beat, the day in question was special.
It's special. How?
On account of this bouquet, my lord.
Oh, yes! It was our very first wedding anniversary!
Oh.
Constable Beat had worked so hard to be able to afford this simple gift for his wife, and was so looking
Sure
forward
did.
to taking her out for a celebratory meal.
When he and Mrs. Bates stumbled upon a crime scene along Briar Road. When he saw that shadowy figure through the fog collapse on the pavement ahead of them. What must have gone through the man's mind? That's yours, I think.
Oh, to the man's
Well,
mind.
sir, just on that one particular day, I was looking forward to celebrating my wedding anniversary. Miss Beach was up with the lot of being married to a Bobby like me. I wanted to show my dear wife how much I care.
This is the warrant card that Constable Beat offered to lend me earlier. Inside, among the rules for patrolling policemen, it says, when a crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with initial investigations and help detectives.
Oh, I see what happened now.
Constable Beat,
It's so obvious.
Is that, or is that not the reason why you moved the whole scene of the crime that day?
Yes. Everything, like I said, is all right.
So that's it. It was all to do with the boundary of your beat.
Exactly. To summarize, the incident actually occurred on Constable Beat's beat.
Good gracious!
Constable Beat.
Constable, do you realize the gravity of what you have done?
What? What was that sound effect?
It was the first time since I became a copper that I ever cursed God. This okay. Stay close to me, Pat. The criminals could be still lurking somewhere. So we got over to the scene. I had every intention of doing my duty as a police officer. You gotta report this station.
This is a flashback quote.
Okay, no, hold on. I got even better. She's the only one who can actually. Hold on. Here we go. Cool. You guys report this to the station.
Oh!
Jesus Christ.
Might be much on the reverb.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
delay.
Or not
Oh,
enough.
I didn't know why. Not enough delay. But then it dawned on me. I realized where we were, where the victim was lying, and what that meant for me.
This one's not. This one's not a quote.
Okay, good. When a crime is discovered on this beat, a policeman must assist with the initial investigations and help detectives. Why here? Why did this have to happen here? What the night of all nights? Why?
Why?
Why? Why, SpongeBob?
Why?
It's a copper's job to guard the scene of the crime, so I told Pat she had to go to the nearest police box and fetch whoever's on duty there. It was then that I opened my mouth to speak. It just came out. I couldn't believe the words that would come out of my own mouth. This next beat to mine, Pat. So you have to go to the police box that covers it. Turn right along Merchant Street. Then to Sato.
Man, this was dumb.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Constable.
I just wanted just that one night to take my purchase for dinner.
Oh, Rolly.
Just that one night.
You knew that if the incident was on your beat, your evening of celebration would be ruined.
Yep.
And so you decided to move the entire crime scene outside your jurisdiction. Just across the streets to the east pavement of Briar Road, which falls under the neighboring beat's care.
See, I thought. Well, I was sure the victim was dead, you see.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, of course he did! Otherwise, my boy would never have left the poor woman on the freezing cold pavement.
I don't know.
I see your BS now.
That's why Mr. Rose up for Pat.
Oh no, Rolly! That was all my fault! I should never have dropped in such a dark place! So sorry, Rolly!
And can you tell us, Constable, how many books did you move from the one side of the road to the other in total?
Boy, it was, yes, definitely. Dude, you were just crying a minute ago. How you fall back to sleep? What?
1 month
tired.
without sleeping.
He tired, man.
Still, though.
Three of them dropped by Mr. Natsume, and the fourth, being the one that fell from the window upstairs in the Garadab household, of course.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Ben. Man, this is
Hello.
much more serious voice for Rolly for what I gave him. But
You're welcome, Ben. I ruined you. I ruined you.
You should have heard my voice for him.
What made you place that book in the victim's hand when all the others were scattered haphazardly around, I mean?
Oh, well, that's because I found it.
How you found it? What do you mean?
We first ran over to the scene. The victim was already holding the book. So when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand.
You're sure it was this book, The Lion's Pride, that the victim was holding?
Oh, yes, sir. No doubt about this.
Interesting. The fourth book's information has been updated.
But there was an open and shut case at the time, you see.
Uh-huh.
It was only the two people at the scene, and Pat and me both saw it happen. However, which way you look at it, it had to be the fella who ran off who done it, I thought. I couldn't see the harm, really. I didn't think moving it all over the road would make a jot of difference. I suppose it's it for me now. I've had it.
You're
My
done.
lord.
Speak to me, my boy.
I believe that concludes the cross-examination of the witnesses.
Huh?
Constable, you may withdraw.
Yes, sir!
Mr. Prosecutor, sir. What will become of my Rolly? What will happen to him?
He's going to Brazil.
He is going to die for his crime.
For now, you are free to go home. The police will contact you in due course.
Don't punish my husband. This was all my fault.
Shut up.
No, dude,
Shut
it's
up.
definitely us fault.
It's because I'm always moaning at him for coming home late.
What?
What?
Huh?
Leave it now, Pat. Let's go home. I'm tired.
All right then.
One last thing. One last thing, Constable.
Sir!
Let this be a lesson to you. In a criminal investigation, every detail matters, however insignificant it may seem to you.
Yes, sir.
Carve that lesson into your mind.
And get out of this
That's
courtroom.
not even. That's not even.
And never again make the mistake of tampering with the scene of a crime.
Well, don't make the mistake of not giving him a vacation.
Never again, sir. We have to say.
Leave now. This trial's not yet over.
Sir!
He is literally chewing on the protective cord of his helmet. It's hilarious.
Well, quite a startling revelation, I must say. Whoever thought of a third party transplanting the entire scene of the freaking crime like that?
Indeed, my lord. Nevertheless, there are some immutable facts here. Principally, that the accused, Mrs. Soseki Natsumi, is the only person who could have possibly committed this crime.
Objection!
Objection is stupid.
No, I disagree. Now that we know the true scene of the incident, there is someone else. Another person who could be responsible for the knife in the victim's back.
Forgive me for being presumptuous, but I believe the prosecution is probably well aware of this possibility already.
My boy, is this true?
Oh boy.
What are you doing here, McGilded? Very well. Name the person if you will, and if a further investigation is warranted.
Is this true, my boy?
This prosecution has no objections to the trial continuing.
I can't believe Mr. McGilded is the judge, too.
I was always here.
No, and then...
Give me some proof.
No, and the judge looks down at Fair Play. Fair Play, it's been a while, me boy. And he looks, I thought you were dead. Oh, no, my boy.
I thought you were dead.
Anyway, so about my money.
Leonosuke, you're gonna pay me back, right? For the guineas I gave you, right?
You just said you gave them to me as a gift.
Oh, I need you to pay back.
And wasn't
with
it your
interest,
brother?
me boy.
Wasn't it your brother? Your
I
twin
don't just
brother?
give money away all willy-nilly.
Wasn't it you said your twin brother? The one who was the one who died. So he was the one who gave you the guineas,
the
not
twin
you.
brother, and I'm here to collect for him.
What?
It's what he would have wanted.
What?
It was his dying will.
Well,
it was
you
in
know
his
what?
will.
Susato, do we use the guineas? Susato, we could give this man his money, quote unquote money back, right?
You need to pay back with interest, me boy.
I never signed a contract to any of this, so I do not need interest. I would gladly give the money back.
With your blood.
What do you mean, my blood? I never got wounded.
Are you sure about that?
And then he proceeds to punch him in the face and write his
No,
name on
he
the
takes
paper.
he takes the switchblade out and just stabs him and writes his blood on like a book. There.
Oh, you'll pay all right.
There, see, signed in blood. Now where's my money? Take that.
Take that.
The defense would once again like to request the cross-examination of a new witness, my lord.
Oh my freaking god, again!
My assistant made the same request earlier. In order to finally reveal the truth about this case, it's imperative that we cross-examine juror number 4, Miss Joan Garridib. Mrs. Joan Garridib.
Me! Oh, telling me! Objection! Objection!
Objection. No.
That request has already been denied.
Objection! Your denial of the request is denied, but the situation is very different now.
I see the reference there.
Mrs. Garridib, answer me this.
Wait,
What do you want now, you little toad?
What's up?
I can take the maid if you need some weight off.
Huh?
No, I said I can take the maid if you need some load off.
I only have her and Van Zeeks, don't worry.
Okay.
I have done like no less than like 2 or 3 voice acting things for like every character for other people. That probably didn't make sense, but I've had a lot of load. I can take a lot of load.
Cool.
Same with me, but I prefer not to because I know Ryunosuke is like and Susato are just the biggest roles, so.
I think you've been the star.
I could give you.
I mean, no, I'm not the star. You guys are the star. Stars.
Liar.
I'm not lying. Anyways.
I love
Anyways, at the time of the incident, you were engaged in a violent argument with your husband, Mr. John Garridib. In the course of the argument, a minor house fire was ignited, and to clear the smoke from the room, your husband opened a window that looks out over Briar Road.
Well, what's of it?
You threw this book at your husband when he was cornered with his back against the window. Upon striking the pane of the open, tall-hinged casement window, the book plummeted directly down. Like that, finding its way to what we now know to be the true scene of the incident.
Yes, and as I've said, what's of it?
During the argument, you were beside yourself with rage. As such, you threw not just books, but anything you could lay your hands on. So, let me ask you one more time, Mrs. Garrett. This knife, the one removed from the victim's back, have you really never laid eyes on it before? And don't you dare faint again.
Heart attack.
I don't recall it.
That's a lie.
Well, then we'll bring
Seriously?
your husband in.
Am I supposed to remember everything I picked up and threw at my husband? And anyway, the man over there in all that regalia said all members of the jury needed to testify, didn't he?
Conveniently, yes.
Objection! No! I have no recollection of saying that at all, juror number 4.
That Six, are you helping me?
No. I want you dead.
Oh,
Let's try over.
understandable. Have a wonderful day.
Make no mistake, you jurors are not special in any way. You are not immune to the judicial process. If you know something about this knife, madam, let the truth come out.
Or I will stab you with said
That's just a
knife.
common or garden knife. It couldn't have come from anywhere. We have several like that at home. If one went missing, how could you expect me to know? What's that?
Are you joking? What are you saying, please, Miss Fat Woman?
No, you listen to me! I refuse to believe all this nonsense! I couldn't bear the thought of that I'd injured someone! Do you hear? I couldn't bear it!
Too bad.
Objection?
Wait a minute,
That's a lie. You try to injure your husband.
Yeah,
She
wait a minute.
does that all the time with the hot tea.
I couldn't bear to her injure someone tries to kill husband.
Oh, the poor woman. Susato?
So, yes, I want evidence! I want to see hard evidence if you're going to insist on this being my fault!
Literally everyone.
You're going to have to prove it to me that I threw that knife if that's what you think! Come along now! Stop! Do your worst!
Well...
You said
Well,
you threw things.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, if I had evidence like that, believe me, I would have thrown it at her already.
Ooh.
Then take the stand, juror! Oh! The prosecution does not object to the defense's request to cross-examine this woman.
Thank you, Lord Van Zeeks.
I'm going to have to testify?
Yes!
Get duck down, number 4. As I'm sure you will appreciate having observed it with your own large eyes today. Witness testimony can lead to the most extraordinary truths being unearthed. Truths of which the witness themselves may not have been aware. Like, have you ever looked in the mirror?
Silly me!
Yeah, I thought so. So I demand your full and unadulterated testimony.
Man, this judge, when you could barely understand him, but when you do understand him, he's such a savage.
Not fight.
And mark my words, in this court of law today,
We shall extract the truth.
Whoa!
do you concur, counsels?
No.
Certainly, my lord.
Oh, that's what I'm hoping for, my lord.
Now get the truth extracted.
And then the bailiff's just coming with the Iron Maiden.
This is such a strange feeling. For the first time since arriving in this country, it actually feels real. I'm here, in the Old Bailey, and I'm a lawyer.
Oh, that's a nice angle.
I'm a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer.
Lawyer.
Witness, state your name and occupation.
Oh, yes, my name is Joan Garadeb. And I'm a juror and such like.
It sounds like even she doesn't know if she's a housewife or a maid or what anymore.
The court has decided your testimony is required in order to clarify matters in this case. Do you understand, Thing?
Yes, my lord. You will tell the court everything that took place in your household on the evening in question. And I warn you, do not attempt to hide the truth. Oh, dear me.
I feel like this is the husband.
Mega.
Mega, Joey.
Mega.
Nothing to worry about now.
Hey!
Oh, I didn't know you were here, John.
John? Was it all you in the room back that old thing, was it? I think I ought to testify as well, don't you?
But what about your knee, dear?
Wait, what now? Come on, you can't say that in court. Don't you worry about that. Hardly notice it.
Proceeds to fall on the floor, bleeding.
Ah! I'm not the sort of chap to leave a comrade to face disciplinary action alone.
Oh, John!
Jesus.
Now you care about Jasper.
I presume you are Mr. John Garrett.
Yes, sir. Former second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment of the 4th Numberland Fusiliers, sir.
Northumberland.
Northumberland. I stumbled. I'm sorry.
She's old time. Don't worry about it.
Seen my fair share of action and now living the quiet life, as it were.
The quiet life. Will you not engage in an incendiary battle with your spouse on the day in question?
Well, yes. Quite.
I mean, we could make it he tried to have a peaceful life, and then his wife was just, yeah, I'm gonna be what's
she
called
woke
a
up
bomber
feeling
gamer.
I believe this may represent a first in the proud history of the British court. Calling a juror to the witness stand is unprecedented. However, the court will hear the testimonies now. Juror number 4, that of your husband. You will recount clearly and concisely the events in your
Home at the time of the incident in question. Or I'll have your soul.
Sure, at once. One soul coming up.
The Battle of Garadeb.
The Battle of Garadeb.
Yes. On the what day you're referring to, the wife and I did have a
Why
bit
is
of a
this no?
skirmish. Can't recall the reason
Okay.
now.
What,
I'm
Picaro?
sorry to interrupt, but why is it snowing in March? What are we
Oh,
doing?
yeah, no, it's also here as well.
It's and here as well.
What are we actually doing?
Funny,
I like
it's
snow.
scorching hot over here.
Knocked a candlestick over and set fire to the carpet. Soon
I
had it
blame
out
Russia.
though, and got the window open.
Meanwhile, I was picking up whatever I could find to throw at him.
Plenty of knives around our place. Can't say I'd noticed if 1 or 2 went missing, I'm afraid. That body thing in the victim's back really was one of ours. You'll have a job proving it, I think. I agree.
It sounds as though it is quite the battlefield in your household that evening.
Although an entirely one-sided assault, it seems.
The enemy caught us up on the hop, sir. Had no choice but to dig in and take defensive measures. To be honest, if the enemy had kept shelling us for another minute, we'd been toast.
Bruh.
This really do be a problem. Of course, a veteran such as myself is only too aware that on every battlefield, you're just a gnat's whisker from death at any moment.
Are we still talking about a Marital
Married
quarrel?
Marital!
Yeah,
Do you know
very
who
low.
ate all the donuts?
No.
9 did.
That was an accident.
I accidentally pressed the button. Well,
I must say I'm dubious that this testimony will shed any light on the origins of this jackknife.
In combat, one's focus narrows such that surroundings are barely noticed. These witnesses may not be able to offer anything more than they have testified already. This may be a dead end.
Van Zeeks may well be right.
Well, whatever the chances, we only have this last cross-examination to uncover the truth, Miss Naruhodo.
They always say it's the last one.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. But like you, like my head, like the voice in my head, I don't think, Susato, that this is the last one.
Very well, cousin. Making a cross-examination. I need hydration. I will be right back. Hold on.
All right. Hold it. The reason is what you told us yesterday, I believe.
Yes,
Nope.
that's right. If I remember correctly, it all started because of a note that was tucked into the pages of a book belonging to Mr. Garadeb.
A rather passionate note, in fact. But Mrs. Garadeb found the note, discovering her husband's quote-unquote secret.
And she gave him a mighty number of slaps across the face for it, too.
And what a sordid state of affairs!
Hell on earth.
No comment for both of them.
I say, when a chap says he can't recall such things, it's common decency not to drag it all up. And besides, half of it was wide of the mark anyway.
A likely story.
These waters run very deep.
And what transpired next after these multiple blows to the face?
And the fire also spread to some items of furniture, didn't it?
Yes. No. The bookcase, my armchair, anything about it, really. It so happens there was some bathwater around that evening, so I sloshed that about to put it out.
A most precarious situation you put yourself in.
Ours is a 3-story townhouse on the west side of the street. Well, the water main isn't connected yet.
It's just pronounced story.
Story?
That's very British spelling of it.
Story? Have to draw water from a public water pump during the day if you need any, you see.
The lodgers are always moaning that they can't get any water at night. Although that little mustached Japanese man buys water in bottles, I believe.
Uh-oh.
The defendant, Mr. Natsume, you mean?
Yes, he receives a stipend for his studies, you know, from his home country. Can you imagine being able to brew a pot of tea at all hours? He's honestly very well off.
Have you actually seen the state of the man?
I believe he uses all of his income to buy books.
Well, anyway, the point is, I was able to douse the fire with water, fortunately enough.
Hold it!
Hold it, you're lying.
Even though the room was on fire,
As far as I was concerned at the time, it was more important to extinguish my anger than the flames. When a woman wants to throw, she must throw.
again, I really suggest anger management counseling.
That is most certainly not true of a Susato takedown, Mr. Naruhodo.
Excuse me, why did she have to bring up the takedown of all things?
How did you know I was thinking that? Why would I be thinking that? So, please cast your mind back and try to remember. Was a knife among the items that you threw at your husband that day?
In all honesty, I don't recall. I feel I must point out that I'm no monster. Let me see. Some bread, a cabbage, garlic, a towel, and a sponge, a napkin.
Excuse me.
Ooh, nice pipe.
Do you have something to add, sir? Mr. Garadeb.
What? Huh? Don't shoot! Oh, sorry. Beg your pardon.
Did your wife's remark just now bring something to mind?
Nothing of any significance, no. Just that the barrage of projectiles have the old thing launched in my direction. Was somewhat more solid as she applied. Books, bricks, fire poker, I seem to recall.
Ouch.
And a woman's aim is uncanny. She landed direct hit with every bullet. Arrgh! Good grief, woman, we're not at home now. This is a court of law.
Oh, dear me! Ever so sorry, dear.
What's she even doing with a teapot in here? And why? I'm pretty sure that there's no more tea in that teapot.
Honestly, John, I would never have thrown such things at you, obviously.
Yeah, but you pour hot tea on him. Makes sense.
Well, take a look at this then. How do you suppose that happened?
Your pipe, sir? Excuse me, I think I've got an eldritch abomination possessing my body. Hold up. There we go, it has been exercised.
I had this thing in my head as usual at the time of the onslaught. Knocked it clean out with one of her soft projectiles she did, yes. When I went to pick the thing up, it was broken in two. I'd like to see a sponge do that sort of damage.
I see. Your pipe was broken.
Would never have been sent flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid. Anyway, I've managed to bandage the thing up for now.
Huh. You all want to exaggerate, aren't you, dear?
Yes.
And now he's drinking tea out of the tea.
I wonder what
Smoky tea.
I wonder what we should
He's
make this
smoking
account.
It could be important.
The defense believes Mr. Garadeb's remark just now to be of great significance.
Objection! This war veteran's words only tell us one thing. Betray a fiery wife, and pipes as well as hearts may be broken. Sentimental wisdom, perhaps, but hardly worthy of adding to the formal testimony.
Indeed, common sense, one might say.
Okay, no, I have to say this. So when he says like betray a fiery wife, like I don't know, I can imagine like I don't know, Van Zieg's like has a wife and then she would be like Mrs. Garadeb.
You know what would be funny?
But then again, Van Zieg's kind of the type of person like just flip the woman over, be like, yeah, no, stop.
Throw something at me, I'll catch it.
Like legit,
I'll
I can
catch
only
the knife by the blade.
Catch the knife.
I can only picture his wife being the female Gordon Ramsay. Where's the lamb sauce?
That's how the fight would happen. Where's the lamb sauce?
Where's the lamb sauce?
Oh my god.
Might. In that case, would you at least permit us to examine the pipe, sir?
No. Well, I don't see why not.
Oh, dearie me. There you go again, trying to ingratiate. I haven't said that word actually before. Ingratiate yourself with a young lady.
I just wanted to ask to investigate the pipe. That's it.
Very well, the court will accept the gentleman's pipe as evidence.
The pipe has been added to the court record, which
The cancer has been cancer has been added to the court record. What?
Thank you for the follow-up, and I appreciate it. Oh, something just something.
That's
no.
Hold on.
Okay, to be fair, I was looking at the right and the bandages. I thought the arrow was there. To be fair.
Bro.
Come on, guys.
That's the tip of the knife. Holy.
I'm sorry. But yeah, that's the tip of the knife. Yeah, you're right. Oh, something just twinkled inside the chamber in the pipe here. Yes, I saw it. Something's stuck in here, I think. Let's turn it over and give it a shake. What's this? It's a tiny fragment of metal. It looks like the tip of a blade or something. The tip of a blade? Surely, it couldn't be.
Also, it turns out that there was no tobacco inside to stir into the tea.
Bruh.
Fragment metal has been entered the court record. And it's also shocking how there's no tea in the pipe. Okay, that was it. Oh.
It looks like a Monster Hunter freaking hunting horn.
Well, I hope I didn't speak out of turn, Mr. Naruto. I was just feeling rather disappointed for you that your request was turned down. Oh no, it's fine. Thanks to Susato-san, we have some new evidence to work with. We should examine it carefully.
Well, thank you for that report, Joe, Secretary. Then, now if we could return to the crux of the matter. What can you tell the court about the knife used to attack the victim?
No tea in the pipe. You sure? It could be tea leaves instead of tobacco.
Blah blah blah.
I mean, to be fair, we have the evidence already.
Blah 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 blah.
I think we could say that. I think we have it.
Oh, B.O.B.
Objection!
Take your time.
Mr. Garadeb, could I ask you to take a good look at this, please?
You can ask, but I can't see a ball I say.
You can't?
Used to call me Dead-Eyed Deb back in the regiment, of course, but that was some time ago.
What's that face?
He can't see Jack. That's the face of people who can't see Jack.
Can't see what?
Just,
Where are you?
Sorry, just
Although his expression is a the what now?
Even when I'm trying to enjoy a large print book by the fire these days. Ugh. I struggle to tell B from a D and a P from a Q, to be honest.
Oh, he does. Dear me, it's rather wearing being asked about it every other letter and every other word.
You must be very dizzy.
That was so bad.
Hate it.
What is that? A tiny scrap of metal.
Yes, almost certainly from the tip of a blade.
Almost as bad as freaking Kaiba's dad jokes.
And what may appear at first to be just a tiny scrap is in fact a crucial piece of evidence.
Interesting. And where did the defense come by this evidence?
It was lodged in the chamber of Mr. Garadeb's pipe.
My pipes, you say? By Jove, I wonder how that got in there.
And what precisely does this fragment of metal signify, Council? Are you suggesting that it is in some way related to the matter of the stabbing on Brian?
Wait a minute! Hold up! My argument comes back! My argument comes back! My argument comes back!
Yeah?
Where's the blood?
She wasn't stabbed. It was just lodged on her fat.
Then how did she pass out?
Shock.
Shock.
She was like, oh no, there's a knife in me, dies.
Oh no, I've been stabbed.
That woman needs to get her priorities straight. Anyways.
Welcome to England. Or London. Where are we? I don't know.
We're at England's.
We're in New Jersey.
Did you read this? I forgot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I am.
What?
When put together with another piece of evidence already in the court record,
GM1.
I believe this tiny fragment of metal will unravel the whole truth of this case, my lord. Wait, is his robe burned? I think his robe is burned.
You appear rather confident in that extraordinary statement, Counsel. Extra. Very well. Present the pertinent evidence to the court. What evidence, when paired with this fragment of metal, allegedly reveal the truth of this entire case.
Take that! This is the knife that was found in the victim's back. If you look closely, you will see that there is a small piece at the tip of the blade that is missing.
A common issue with the inferior blades sold at unsavory street markets. Criminals who use them regularly leave tips lodged in their victims' bones.
Yeah, one of these
No doubt his tip has suffered a similar fate, now languishing somewhere near the spine of the victim.
Nope, it's in the spine of this pipe.
There's no blood there.
Van
You blind
Zeeks.
boy.
Van Zeeks, please, no. Please, no. Please, no. No. No, no, come on. Come on. No, come on, dude. I thought you would connect the dots by now.
Nope.
That's 3. Just take it.
Nope. There's no proof.
Van Zeeks, please. What do you think this little piece of metal thing is?
It means nothing. Your case is stupid. Your defense is stupid.
What do you mean my defense is stupid? You're helping me.
I'm right and you're wrong.
Okay, great. You're right and you're helping me.
Lol.
They're guilty, first of all. And second of all...
I mean, you're right. They are. No, wait. Hold up. They are guilty. You're right. You're right.
You done goofed up.
They're incredibly guilty, but also because I'm the villain of this game, I have to antagonize you at every step of the way. It's just the law.
No. That's not necessary. But you're right that these guys are the ones that killed. They did it.
Listen,
you're right. Thank
listen,
you.
I don't
Thank
work
you.
for Capcom, okay? I don't write the rules.
I mean, good point. Objection. No, that's not the case. The tip of this particular knife's blade is the very fragment of metal we discovered in the chamber of Mr. Garadeb's pipe. Please, Van Zeek, use your head.
Oh, get wrecked. Go over there, son.
I don't believe it! The knife from the crime scene and this fragment of metal are a perfect match!
Oh,
good golly gosh!
GG Nori.
Easy.
Is this some sort of Esther sorcery?
Esther.
Or is the whole podcast?
Easter.
Yes, Esther.
Okay.
Leave me be. I'm old.
Okay. I just want to say this. I know you meant to say Eastern. My lord, not here too. Please, I've had enough of that.
Okay, mustard sorcery? Does that work then?
This is no magic, my lord.
What was that lag? Van Zeeks, are you...
This is a miracle.
Van Zeeks, are you okay? Look, okay, for this miracle, are you okay, man? You were kind of stuttered in your movement. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. So Van Zeeks has figured it out, hasn't he?
Who's to explain this extraordinary coincidence at once?
Yes, my lord. The crucial point we have to ask ourselves here is when did the fragment of metal find its way inside Mr. Garadeb's pipe? Something that was clarified for us in the most recent witness testimony.
This thing on me, I'm higher as usual at the time.
Ben says, I mean, to be fair, Van Zeeks has been enjoying some fine wine throughout the trial. Dude might be a bit drunk at this point.
You know...
He's a very light drinker.
Not to clean out with one of her soft projectiles she did, yes. It would never be set flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid.
During the argument between these two that occurred just as the victim was on the pavement below, Mrs. Garadeb flung this knife at her husband. However, the knife missed Mr. Garadeb, instead striking the pipe in his hand at the time.
Which caused the tip to break off, Of course.
Yes. And that is when the tiny tip of the blade found its way inside Mr. Garadeb's pipe.
The chances of that are 1,000,000 to 1.
And yet, there's no other credible explanation for how the tip of the blade ended up in your pipe. Then, after losing its tip, the knife ricocheted off the pipe and flew out of the open window. Which, yeah, literally is very low chance. In short. In short. Can I not whistle between my teeth?
Professor!
In short. Can I not whistle? Wait. In short. What?
How are you whistling? What?
I don't know. In short. What is going on? Have I always done this and I didn't notice it?
Meanwhile, I've been practicing whistling my whole life and I can't whistle.
I mean, classic whistle, I can do that. But I'm whistling between my teeth. When I do the British accent.
How do you even do that?
I don't know.
How can you manage such witchcraft? Teach me your ways.
That was clear
Eastern
that time.
sorcery.
In short? Okay. In short. Please, what is going on?
She's gonna be so salty.
No,
about
I
this.
don't have a lisp. Do I have a lisp?
You have a lisp.
No, you don't.
You have a lisp. You don't have a lisp.
In
No, you
short.
don't. You don't.
In short. In short. In short. In short. Sure.
Yeah, you got it.
Sure.
Oh my
You got it.
god.
No, you got it.
Can you
Please,
imagine
let me
her
say this
giving a
2
speech
words.
and that happens?
Please, 2 words without the whistle.
In
In short. In short. In short. There we go. Got it. In short. Good enough. In short. In short. Hate you all. In short, this knife which fell from the window of the Garadeb's house is the very same knife that struck the victim in the middle of the back of the street below after my Eastern sorcery.
There we go.
Oh
You can
gosh!
see.
Oh dear! No!
What?
Objection!
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do the funny.
You're gonna throw it?
A full-bodied theory, I'll give you that.
Huh?
A complex bouquet of seemingly trivial points, plausibly arranged to create an almost passable vintage.
New case. How to not whistle through a British accent.
Bruh.
Allow me to toast my learned friend's characteristically Nipponese approach to butling his argument.
Sorry?
But after all, it is just a theory. A game theory. The bottle
Yes.
of beer is corked.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for
Because
watching.
you see, my leg.
Jesus Christ.
That's my argument. It's my leg.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What?
Lord Physique, explain your leg.
No, explain your leg.
An inconsistency of the simplest nature, my lord. The victim was found with a knife planted in the middle of her back.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain your leg. Yes, in her... Ah!
That's right! You silly little man!
Oh, the hand mark's back.
And it's
Did you
fun.
see that?
That was so bad.
Now, John, old thing, what are you getting excited about?
My leg needs no explanation. Let's consider the basic facts of the case once more. The victim was walking along the pavement before being stabbed in the back and falling to the ground.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna be like, let's explain the facts of the case. You're guilty.
Number 2, you're guilty.
If the knife that struck her had fallen from above, there's no possible way it could have planted itself in the victim's back.
I mean, not with that attitude. Ugh! Wait, no, I figured it out, actually. I just figured it out. Oh, sorry.
That's right! You see, that's exactly right! If the victim had, if the knife had fallen on her from above, it would have struck her on the top of her head!
Well,
Not if she fed.
Not if she, if
He's
she
lost
bent
for
over.
words. Look.
I knew it.
I knew it! I never liked his theory in the first place!
I don't know though what really did happen.
No, one of the defendant has made rather a spectacular blunder.
Here's the thing. What if she bent over to pick up the book?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
If a theory has even one inconsistency, it cannot stand.
Oh.
Your theory, my learned friend, is history!
I know exactly what happened now. It
Oh.
clicked. It
Okay.
clicked.
Van Zeeks? Van Zeeks?
No. What?
Ready? Okay, so so wait, you ready to? Okay, here, come here. Okay.
Yes,
So,
I'm
all right.
listening.
So this first. I mean, I'll have something. I'm gonna help you with. So this is first called a whiteboard, and this is a marker, just in case you guys don't know what this is. We have this in chat, all right? So I want you to watch this, okay? So I'm gonna draw this, right? So the problem is that the woman is standing here, and then the knife would fall, and it would struck the top of her head, right? Well, what if, just really quick, let me just erase the woman.
What if?
Now, what if she just goes like this, ready? She bends down. What would happen then?
You're guilty.
Yeah, you're right. I'm guilty of literally shattering your wrong theory. Ryunosuke, come on! Come on!
You missed everything.
You kind of missed a lot. It was so close. I could see the truth.
First of all, you're guilty.
I was so sure we were on the right track. I was positive we were not guilty. But now the way I felt completely. But just one simple inconsistency.
Or in other words, we simply need to eliminate that one inconsistency, and the theory will stand.
Mr. Sato.
You mustn't worry, Mr. Naruhodo. You were just caught off guard, that's all. And your mind went blank. But if the path you were on is indeed correct, then a way will present itself. The key to this is in the court record, I'm sure. All the information you need is there.
It seems you have nothing to say, my Nipponese friend. Well, your silence speaks volumes.
But I wasn't silent. I was speaking to Sato.
A tacit acceptance that your theory is fatally flawed.
Hadouken.
Objection!
He called objection at this late.
This inconsistency doesn't mean I was on the wrong track. It means that I need to sharpen my mind and dig deeper for the truth. It's a test. You're not really, okay? Yes! If the knife fell on the victim from above, there's no way that it could have hit her in the middle of her back. Under normal circumstances, that is.
What are you implying?
Console.
There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can explain this inconsistency. That can explain how the knife that fell from above could have pierced the victim's back. We already have the answer.
The answer is you're
Goodness!
guilty. Utter madness.
Once. Surely this must be the last time. I sure hope. Counsel, present the evidence of which you speak.
This is the last instance. Final piece of the puzzle.
Just give me the damn book already.
If I can succeed, make sense of this, the truth will be laid bare at last. The evidence explains how the falling knife became lodged in the victim's back is...
The book.
Take that! This. The fourth book found at the scene.
Oh my god.
This is the final piece of evidence the defense will present.
The burnt
Yes!
book.
Wait, no, hold up. Let's go, Pursuit.
Is that what Mr. Garrigan's book?
Yes. And to understand its significance, we have to consider how it came to be at the scene in the first place. This photograph print clearly shows the book in question, and the victim holding it in her hand.
But as we all now know, it was the police constable that put the book between her fingers like that.
Quite so. As part of his wholesale transplanting of the crime scene to the opposite side of the road.
That's true. However... Oh, that was so bad. However, as part of his testimony, Constable Beat made an extremely enlightening statement on that point.
Say short again.
I was thinking the same thing.
Wait, what?
Stay short again.
Say short again.
I'm not short. What? What made you place that book in the victim's hand?
Are you really not short?
I'm really not short.
She's like 2 meters tall.
Are you?
She's a basketball player.
No, I meant like do the whistle thing.
Oh.
I can't believe that Solio made me look like a midget if I stand next to her.
It was a bait, but you took offense to it. I can't believe
Sorry. I didn't know what you meant. I heard short and that was it.
You just got triggered. Wow. Can't believe it.
I am not small.
I'm not small. I'm not. I'm not small. I'm
she's
tall.
a tall Godzilla.
This is what a small person was saying.
It was Picaro.
Right over there.
I'm sorry, right there. I had to make a joke. Oh, it's me. Oh, well, sir. That's because that's how I found it. We first went up to the scene. The victim was already holding the book. So when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand. Oh, stupid, Ashley. Hold on.
In other words, the victim had already picked up the book of her own violation. And clearly, that must have been before she suffered the knife wound.
Well, I should say so. My hair. After being attacked with a knife, I don't imagine she should have been doing much of anything.
So the question becomes, why did the victim have that book in her hand?
By Jingo!
Jingo?
I think I'm beginning to see what may have happened now.
Oh, dearie me! We know that the book fell from the top floor of the Garadeb household into the pavement below. At precisely the moment the victim was walking past.
Yes, at exactly that moment, the young woman was walking along the street in the light fog, when all of a sudden, a book fell right in front of her.
The book I threw!
Yes, Mrs. Garadeb. What do you think the woman did? What would you do? You were walking along and suddenly, a book landed in front of you on the pavement. Okay, personally, I'd look up to see where it came from, not pick up the book.
That would be worse, actually. It would have
It was the
knife to the
fog.
eye.
It was the fog.
I would kick it out.
Well, no. I mean, the idea, I know what you're worried about. Like, I look up and the knife comes down, but I would see the smoke. And if I see, like, a little bit of a knife, I definitely get out of the way.
Fog.
Fog.
I mean, would you really lose?
And the smoke will be rising, mate.
Right.
Right.
Well, I really can't imagine it, but I suppose she might have reached down.
Yep.
And picked the book up.
Fed.
Yes, that is exactly what the woman in fact did. She picked up the book.
Oh heavens!
And when the I mean, Alano's probably alerted her. I'd pull out a gun and start shooting for littering. Amazing.
My neutral special.
A gun. And when the woman reached down to pick up the fallen book up, what position would her back have been in? That's right. Facing the sky, completely and utterly defenseless. Then, in the very next moment, while the woman was still bent over picking up the book.
Ow!
The next object fell from the room above, the jackknife, straight into the middle of her back. And at that same time, walking by chance directly behind Miss Green, was the defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume.
Well, I never.
It appeared to Mr. Natsume that the woman simply collapsed on the floor. In the dark and the fog, he didn't see the knife falling on her from above.
And from the other direction, the constable and his wife saw no one but the victim and her apparent attacker.
So there never was a real culprit to run from the scene in the first place.
No, this was nothing more than a series of unlikely events that accumulated in an unfortunate accident. Honestly, it's ironic, and that is the real truth behind this case.
So
Let's go!
You're guilty.
TLDR, shit happens.
TLDR.
Okay, I know I cursed and I apologize. It was right there. I had to take it. I'll take my punishment now.
Well, Mr. and Mrs. Garadep?
It was me. I did it.
The very first time you showed me that knife, I had my suspicions. I wondered if perhaps it might have been something like that.
There, old Dean.
Oh, Mrs. Garadep.
Why didn't
Of course, I never meant for anything of the sort to happen, but...
What?
I'm really sorry for messing up this very serious moment. But it's so hard to try to take it serious and I see her face just jiggle as she's like looking down.
Yeah.
Of course, I never meant for anything of the sort to happen, but... It was all my fault, wasn't it?
My man has the jiggle physics all over her face. Like, what?
I take full responsibility. I let my anger get the better of me. I threw that book. And I threw the knife as well.
Jesus, a knife too?
Knife.
I'm glad it took as long as it did for you to admit it.
John, dear.
It's all right. I know.
I'm ever so sorry. Truly. I'm sorry!
Earthquake.
His knee! His knee! No, his knee!
Aww.
Bruh.
Well, that just happened. What was this? What news of Miss Garden?
She's been taken to the infirmary. It would appear that today's events had left her in an especially flustered state. However, I believe she will recover in due course. There is no cause for concern.
What about his knee though?
Unbeknownst to themselves, they caused what could easily have been a terrible tragedy. They shall have to prepare themselves for the consequences of their actions.
I mean, to be fair, again, this was an accident with no intention of happening. So the court doesn't really. I mean, yes, the victim could sue them, and she would win, yes, but
Actually, there's unintentional crimes is an actual crime over here. Like when you accidentally run over someone because your freaking car.
Okay, no. I'm saying, well,
died.
yeah, no. If you actually kill them, yeah, of course that's still that. But since the victim didn't die, and I guess in a way wasn't injured either.
There's some good news, however.
It all comes down to if she will press charges.
Right.
There's some good news, however, my lord. I've just had word from the hospital where the victim is being treated.
Oh, let me guess. She woke up.
She's dead.
Her condition is improving steadily, and the doctor believes she will regain consciousness soon.
That makes me feel a little better, because Vu was like, oh, she woke up. Now she can just tell us what happened, and this trial is a complete waste of time.
We gotta do it.
It's strange. We've been talking about the victim all this time, but never once met her.
That's weird.
Oh, wonderful. The woman is out of danger, it seems. Yes, that is good news.
So, Mr. Soseki Natsume.
Who is this?
Yes.
On behalf of my fellow countrymen, I would like to take this opportunity to beg your pardon, sir. You came from your distant eastern homeland to study our great British culture, and have been repaid with immeasurable unkindness. Please accept our heartfelt apologies. Get dunked on.
No, it is me who should be begging your pardon.
Why?
He actually did the murder.
Because you're guilty.
Oh no, Mr. Natsume. No. Stop.
That evening, when the young woman just collapsed on the pavement before my eyes, I jumped into the wrong conclusion again in my confusion.
What conclusion?
I was sure that the woman was dead.
Yes. Constable Beat said the same thing, didn't he? He thought she had been killed too. I suppose she must have looked completely lifeless.
I mean, who wouldn't? With that
It's been about a year
mass
since I
around
arrived in
her
Great
body.
Britain now. It's been about a year since I arrived in Great Britain now, but I still can't get used to life here. I can't relax. I'm sure there are evil spirits looking around in the fog, like they're haunting me.
Poor Sasaki-san. Imagination really has got better of him. Yes, poor man.
So when it happened, I thought the young woman had been taken by the fog spirits. I should never have dropped my books like that and ran away. I should have called for help, for a doctor, for the police. Instead, I've managed to create a rift in the relationship of trust between our two empires. And for that, I'm truly sorry.
He's guilty.
I like how Mr. Garadeb's Mr. Garadeb's at the juror spot.
Guilty. One could indeed say that some sort of mischievous spirit has been at work here, I think. One that created a chain of unfortunate mishaps. Right, Van Zix? We were befooled by this spirit and led to false conclusions. But thanks to Lord Van Zix and your lawyer here, from the east of the beast, the chain has now been broken and the spirit exorcised. I heartily commend you both.
Oh!
Now then, ladies and mental gems of the jury.
Yes, my lord.
In concluding this trial, I must ask one last time for your decisions regarding the defendant's culpability. Are you ready to present your findings to the Khan? And yes, my voice sounds like garbage because I want my bed.
What?
I want my bed.
He wants to go to bed.
Oh, I thought you said you wet your bed. I was like, what? How did you do that?
Mega, if I ever wet my bed, you better be 1000% sure I'm shipping that bed to you.
Why? What is wrong with you? Dude.
Just because of that one statement.
I misheard, bro. What, you gonna punish me for having 4 ears? Huh?
Wow, I can't believe
Exactly.
you would like criminalize Mega for mishearing things like what he does to me all the time, shaking my head.
What? Huh?
What?
Did you just say the N-word?
Did you just tease me again?
What?
What?
Who are you?
Who are you? Who am I? Huh.
Oh no!
Questions.
Are you
man.
Soliasora from twitch.tv/?
Yo, are you Meganaunt from youtube.com/Meganaunt?
Whoa.
Aussie man.
How did I get in the server?
As the foreman of this jury, I can assure you we've reached a fair and just conclusion.
I do declare the truth can be extremely cruel at times.
Well, I didn't suspect the woman next to me, that's for sure.
Bruh.
Okay, I was not expecting.
I said he was in the seat.
I didn't see. I thought you said prosecution seat.
Yeah, the prosecutors and the juror.
That's what I thought I heard.
Oh no,
Guilty.
no. Mr. Garadev's in the prosecutor's seat.
Yes, hello, I think you're guilty. Setting in for your being while she's out of action, you know, but I know what her decision would be.
Does this mean I'll finally be able to get out of here and go to bed? Well, it's about time.
I say, I'll have a corker of a story to tell the grandchildren when I get home. We'll die.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I hereby demand your final decisions. Mr. Foreman.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
That's your voice?
Not guilty. Not guilty.
Cool.
Oh, we set the room on fire. Oh no.
I'm surprised. Never mind. I'm shut up.
Very well, wrapping this up. There's a second answer me, I have a pronounce you.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Clap, 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 clap.
Not guilty.
Confetti. Square confetti. Clap, clap, clap. What?
Fireworks.
What?
Are people even allowed to do that indoors?
For everyone!
And finally, Mr. Natsume, one day I will manage to voice heavy, I swear, on my name.
Oh, yes, Lord, sir.
You are now a free man once more. It is my hope that you will continue to further your education in British culture. And may you never ever again be brought before me.
So that I can finally declare you guilty, I mean, what?
What?
Oh, yes, sir. Of course. All my life, I swear I'll never set foot in a courtroom again. I'm transported to tears. That's what's before.
Thank you, counsels. Court is adjourned. To bed I go. Freaking finally.
Oh, you want to go to bed, Ono?
Yeah, because I have to wake up at 7 a.m.
Oh yeah, go to bed. Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Chat,
guys
say
too.
good night,
Night.
Onoken. Say good night to him.
Good night, guys.
Night.
And remember, don't walk around at the street at night. I mean there. It's dangerous.
Guys,
I'll try not to.
don't wet the bed.
Don't wait to bed.
20th February, 3:17 p.m. The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber.
I genuinely didn't hear.
Oh, Locum!
Wait. You mean me?
Of course! Is there another locum here?
Is there even one? Compared to the original locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, your name has become rather short, hasn't it? What's wrong with using my actual name? You know, like a normal...
Oh, at last! I'm free! I'm free!
Okay.
Joyful, joyous, jubilation! Heady, hearty, happiness! Ah!
Oh, I'm pleased! Mr. Natsume's delighted. It'd be so hard just to say that, then.
Locum, you did it! You saved me from the brink!
Well, what happened to the poor woman was in no way your fault, after all. I'm just glad everyone could see that now.
No, not that! Lovely, loyal, locum, lawyer!
Yes? Chill?
You chill.
I mean, as I said before, I've just never gotten used to life here in Great Britain. Every time I look over my shoulder, I see foreigners. I see towering brick buildings. From high up windows, I see them looking down on me, laughing. Look at that little hunchback.
Oh dear. Sure, it's all in your head, Mr. Natsume.
But today, you locum lawyer gave my gloom the boot. You stuck firm behind that baronial
probably.
baronial bench before all those babbling British. You battled to the bitter end, laying bare the battling truth. And when I beheld the blinding fireworks among the beams of the Bailey's roof, I bellowed, "Behold, the best barrister ever born!"
Well, that's very flattering.
Take offense!
Right, and we're very pleased for you. I don't know what he means by Usada. What does he mean by that?
This has given me a wonderful anecdote to recount to my old friends back in Japan.
It's all you.
Anecdote.
Anecdote? Is that what's to become of all my hard work?
Ah, there you are, my dear fellows.
Yo!
I apologize for keeping you waiting. I rose late this morning.
You missed my trial!
I saw you look at chat.
What do you mean look at chat? Like Discord chat?
No, Twitch chat.
Twitch.
Oh, you yell at me for being late? Solia.
What?
Yeah.
Well, at least I still made it. Oh no, yeah, I still made it. You didn't make the trial. You missed it entirely.
Make fun of me for being deaf.
Huh? You want yo.
Huh?
Okay, wait. No, I'm sorry. Okay, Naruhodo, get out of here because he said Solia, so it's me and him. All right, listen, buddy, listen. What's your excuse? You just slept. I had Hawaiian pizza.
Oh boy, I had a bunch of melatonin. Injected it right into my veins. Am I still asleep?
I no, you're awake. You're not dreaming, sir. You're up. You're up and about.
This is what happens when I don't have my glass of Coke in the morning like I usually do.
This is what happens when I don't have my glass of Adderall.
Your glass of what?
Picaro doesn't know.
He doesn't know. Picaro. So before the very first stream or second stream, Yue was drinking something. He was like, "I'm gonna get a glass of something or other."
Admiral Nelson. It's spiced rum.
I thought he said Adderall because it like cut out. I just told Admiral. I was like, Adderall? What? Ever since then, the legend of the glass of Adderall has continued.
I have context now. I don't know what to do with it.
Now you
Well,
understand.
and Chad has the context too. And then when I edit the highlight reel, finally they will have context as well.
I was sorry. You see what I said in chat, but I also have fairy godparents. I was talking about the guy we just talked to earlier. Who was spazzing out.
Anyway. Oh, Mr. Holmes! What a pleasure to see you!
I see I'm here not a moment too soon. A disaster has been averted, I'm glad to say.
Oh?
The trial shall begin presently, Mr. Naruhodo, and I wish you the very best of luck.
Who's gonna tell him? Oh. It's just finished, dude.
What? No! Then my haste was in vain! Ah! It's you, Herlock Sholmes!
The phone's gone.
Have you met, sir?
This is Mr. Natsume, the man who had arrested Mr. Holmes.
Ah, I see. I failed to recognize you at first. Our previous encounters have taken place in the gloom, either of your bleak lodgings or that prison cell. I simply couldn't place our curious face in the light.
Charming.
This is all your fault, Herlock Sholmes! You're the reason I had to go through this terrible ordeal. I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. My apologies, sir, but I assure you, I have placed you now. You're the fellow who abandoned that poor young lady and ran off, are you not?
Oh no! Oh no!
You saw the whole thing.
Had she been taken to hospital more urgently, I feel perhaps she would have regained consciousness by now. Oh! But it was unavoidable, I'm sure. We are but human after all. Anyone would have been shaken by such an experience.
He's still stuck his pose.
Damn.
I do feel very badly about how I behaved. Well, never mind. Now then, what was it that you wanted to say to me, sir?
Okay, no. Okay. You know what? Sherlock Holmes? Kinda OD. He just he knew exactly what this guy wanted to say, and he just shut it down instantly. Like being like, oh yeah, I mean, you know, it's only natural, we're all human. So anyways, what did you want to say to me as a fellow human too? Nothing.
Nothing. Priceless! Oh, I am sorry, really, but...
I love toying with people.
I love toying with people! That was quite priceless.
Dude, same.
Poor Soseki-san.
Poor Soseki-san. No, he got destroyed. He literally got destroyed. I'm so proud of this man. I'm so proud of Holmes. Oh my gosh.
Still, on the bright side, you've had an extremely entertaining experience without paying a penny.
Man, he got discombobulated.
He got
And it would seem you were not even found guilty. But there is no bright side.
Whatever do you mean, Miss Natsume? We literally just went through the fact that you're like people staring at you. What do you mean Microsoft Store gaming services just
Even
got
after
updated?
this,
I'm still cursed by the spirits and now by the Reaper!
Ah, Lord Vanzi.
I haven't forgotten, you know, what facing that man in court means. Even if you're found not guilty, you're still doomed!
It will be alright, Mr. Natsume.
Oh my god.
Huh?
If the Reaper appears trying to make trouble, I will protect you. Yeah! 7! 7!
So unnecessary.
With a perfectly executed Susato takedown. Susato? What? 7. What? 7 times you threw me down.
I think it was more.
Where's my apology? And much as I like being turned on my head, a bit of warning might be nice next time, Miss Susato. Honestly, no, I hate this. When will I flip you?
I mean, she offered. You said no.
When do I kill you?
So, Mr. Natsume, what do you intend to do now? You mentioned something about recounting your experiences to your friends back in Japan.
Yes, I intend to return to my homeland soon.
Oh!
It has already been a year since I arrived here in Great Britain. I've visited universities, libraries, bookshops. I've been honored with the tutelage of professors. I've learned so much about the wealth of literature here, and the city it has shaped.
And I've come to realize that it is my calling to sail home and tell my fellow countrymen about it.
It's very touching, Mr. Natsume.
Or, in perhaps less veiled terms, you wish to withdraw halfway around the world to escape the terror of the Reaper's curse.
Man.
That's not it at all! The more I learn of literature, the more the strange feeling claws at my insides. I feel compelled to return to my roots and attempt to pen a work of my own.
Oh, I see. A work of literature by Soseki. Would be an interesting read.
And what about Miss Susato and yourself, Mr. Naruhodo?
Sorry? What about her?
Will you return to Japan alongside your mustached compatriot?
Why would we? A week has not yet passed since we arrived in London. And only now does it feel as though we finally found our feet.
And you are accommodated in a hotel at present, are you not?
That's right. But we need to find lodgings before it bankrupts us. I've calculated we can only afford another 10 nights before our entire budget is exhausted.
Well then, you can take my lodgings.
Oh? The windowless room?
Ah, but what it lacks in the windows, it more than makes up for the floor, ceiling, and walls.
Great.
And of course, I'd be happy to leave behind the accursed evil spirit.
Oh my! An evil spirit?
Lord.
Was it the cat?
Oh yes. It tries to suffocate you while you sleep. It's an infallible wake-up call.
It's the cat.
Well, think about it, if that's alright.
Perhaps I can offer a more welcome alternative. Would you consider taking lodgings with me?
Yes! I mean, maybe. Maybe. Really?
Well, a vacancy has conveniently presented itself. Though it is up in the attic, I might add.
Are you sure it isn't just a storage loft?
I spoke with the landlady this very morning on the matter of price, and Iris is cleaning the room as we speak.
Iris?
You must come at once. I presume you have no luggage to speak of?
Oh, this is simply wonderful! What an honor to be invited to taking lodgings in the great detective's this attic! I'm too overcome for words. So suggesting we look elsewhere is out then.
Yep.
Then it's settled. That'll be £4 a week, please. Iris will prepare a welcome dinner this evening. And you must come too, Mr. Natsumi. I insist. I don't know what to say, but thank you, and yes!
Wonderful. Then, I'll go and complete the paperwork for your formal release, Mr. Natsume. It shan't take long.
Somebody's happy. I'm not.
Locum.
Mr. Naruhodo, this is your voice speaking. Deal with it.
I knew that you wouldn't let me down. I'm truly delighted to have met you here in London.
Likewise, Miss Natsume. It's been a privilege meeting you two. It's a shame that we're going to have to say goodbye soon.
Well, I've come to realize I belong in Japan. But Locum, we'll meet again one day.
Yes, I'm sure. And hopefully by then, I'll be successful in it.
Hopefully by then, I'll be a successful author.
And you start spazzing.
Well, my dear fellow, our carriage appears to have arrived. Shall we go, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, Mr. Holmes.
I've little doubt Mr. Natsumi will be released in time for dinner this evening.
And so, with Soseki-san's innocence successfully established, we rode with Mr. Holmes to what was to become our new home, 221B Baker.
'Who dies this time?
20th February, 4:41 p.m. The attic room.
Big attic room.
Honestly, it's not bad.
Could be worse.
So this is to be our new office. Yes. Our office. I rather like the sound of that. Me too. It's simply wonderful, isn't it? I hope you can see this task. It's only a small step.
A giant leap for mankind.
But I'd like to think we're getting a little closer to your dream now. Right, buddy?
So, my dear fellows, do you like the place?
Cosmo? Oh. Hello. Oh. Hey.
Oh.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, thank you so much. All right, this is me.
It's been 5. It's like been 2 minutes.
Listen, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
So just gonna take it back up. Mr. I mean,
Shut
Mr.
it. It's a delightful room, Mr. Holmes. I simply adore it.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Ours and I are delighted to welcome you. I hope everyone's hungry. It's nearly time for dinner.
I forgot. Okay, I won't lie. I actually forgot her first name was Iris. So when Iris was spoken, I didn't think it was her. I literally thought it was
Iris Hawthorne.
Yeah.
My son's getting tired. I see.
We'll eat as soon as Mr. Natsumi arrives. We'll have a lot to celebrate.
Iris, you must let me help you.
All right then, Susie. You can be in charge of the salad.
Splendid.
She's got a gun.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, how does it feel to have your own office in the capital?
It's very exciting, actually. I kept wondering what adventures await.
Those were precisely my sentiments when I first established my office at these premises. Until I discovered the dark truth about the city of London, that is.
Oh.
Sorry?
London is a glorious place full of wonder, opportunity, prosperity, and mirth. But the brightest of lights
At the dark.
casts the darkest of shadows.
I knew it.
What do you mean?
Shadows.
Well, I believe you're well aware of the murkiness that lies behind London's facade already. So, once again, Mr. Naruhodo. Welcome to London.
Jeez.
Wow.
Like
It
having
turned
that,
to-
like, welcome
menacing.
to London, fool. You're trapped here.
You went from welcome to London to welcome to London.
Of course, at the time, I had no idea the significance of those words Mr. Holmes so casually spoke. It wasn't long before my turn came. To lift the facade and see the true depth of the murk that lay behind it.
Who dies?
A once beautiful city.
We don't even get to see someone burning to death.
A lair of nightmare for many. Someone probably.
We did it, guys! One more
And the game
episode in
didn't
this game.
crash. Yay.
Oh yeah, and game crashes.
Oh no.
No, it gets corrupted. But when
The Adventure of the Wait, is it? Do we really have one more episode?
in this game, because there's 2 games in the Chronicles, and this is the last one for the first game. Then it'll be the second
Cool.
game.
It's
So
probably
I'm
not that
excited.
long.
I mean, Ace Attorney is just 5 cases usually, or 4,
Mm.
depending on the game. So, anyways, yay, we living with, we're roommates with Sherlock Holmes. That's
Amazing.
dang, I have no water. Okay. Anyways,
Dang.
so then, yeah,
Welcome my
guess-
dear to London.
So then,
thank you everybody so much for coming by. Thank you all so much for watching. We actually capped at 11 viewers.
Nice. Yo.
whoa, yeah, I saw that.
Double digits.
Double digits, guys.
I'm jealous.
Nice.
I'm jealous. I'm gonna have to steal your channel now.
I mean, okay. Good luck. Good luck getting my phone.
I'm
Anyway.
stealing it.
You're stealing it. All right, fair enough. Have a nice day.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Or Mega. Welcome to London. I think that's just gonna be an inside joke now, like the secret, like the little threat. Just welcome to London.
Welcome to London.
Welcome to die.
No, Mega. He was on stand.
Welcome to
Welcome.
London.
There we go.
Welcome
to
to London.
Wait, I just imagine. No, wait, this is hilarious. So we live with Sherlock Holmes now. Out of nowhere, like we get a knock on the door. We open it. It's just Van Zeeks, and like Van Zeeks, what is this? And all he says is, "Welcome to London," and then just leaves. Refuses to elaborate further and just leaves.
Even better, in the background, as like Hollock Sholmes walks out the door, and then you just hear in the background, "London Bridge is
falling down."
I can raise you one better.
The bridge is falling down, falling down.
Oh.
In fact, there is actual like the Japanese voice actors actually did that little bit singing "London Bridge is falling down."
Wow, really?
9.
Yeah.
If I can even find it, I'm not even sure if I.
I can do you one better. Ryunosuke just opens the door and there's like it's just absolutely dark and he sees a pair of glowing eyes and he just goes, "Welcome to London."
Oh, here, I just posted it in chat.
Leshy comes to London. Would you like to play a card game?
Hello, Ryunosuke. Would you like to play a game?
Who are you? Why is it pitch black around? Okay, where am I?
That matters not. Are you aware of inscription?
No. What is that?
Allow me to remind you.
What?
It just becomes Ace Attorney inscription.
No, I better yet. Like I don't know if I'll definitely add the highlight reel, and then I just add a little bit of your like highlight video or something of your stream, and it just completely links you or something. Be funny.
You just put my entire video in the middle of your video.
or if I ever, decide to actually play Inscription, which I don't know if I will because I already know what happens and everything. But if I do decide to, it'll just be a link to that. That'd be funny.
That'd be great.
Anyway,
Excellent.
so we won't prolong this any longer. So everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to follow, like videos in the people at the bottom left corner. Lozzu, Meganaunt, Picaro, Onoken, and Ultrawave Productions. Subscribe to all of them. Follow all their stuff. Like everything they have. Even if they have nothing, find a way to like it. That this is your problem now, chat. You have to do that. That's a requirement of me.
Yeah.
And
And that's
chat, don't ever forget.
Welcome to London.
Oh.
What on earth?
Smile.
Man, I think at one point I have to do that too. Just,
Oh no.
Oh, welcome to London. Okay, hey.
What's up?
Well, mission accomplished. I corrupted soldier. Good job.
Anyways, so all right. If you guys want, I don't know if I'll be streaming Genshin tomorrow due to. I know, shocking. I'm sorry. I know. I know. I don't know if I'll be streaming Genshin due to one. I don't know how much if there's enough content to last an hour at least.
Content.
So I may just
Can't be
skip.
sorry with that content.
But more so than that, well, more so than just, like the, the event content, it's also, I do need to get some stuff done, college-wise, so I may take that off. However, Sunday, which is, multi-stream Sunday, I'm dubbing it that now, apparently on the channel that I multi-stream, it's their 5-year anniversary. So I
Yo.
think we're going to be doing something very special on that day. We don't
Yeah?
know
Like
what, but we're trying to.
Like, comment, subscribe for more of that.
Well, you don't have to like and subscribe my
Like,
stuff.
comment, and subscribe,
No,
or else
you
I will
you
come
definitely have to like and
or
subscribe to
else-
people at the bottom left. Like that is a
or
requirement.
else
You have to.
I will come to your house, and I will make you play Inscription.
Oh, I thought you would be like, and welcome you to London.
And I will personally welcome you to London.
Oh my god.
Please.
I can't wait for this to
enjoy
come.
your stay.
This is indeed a new bit.
This is
Congratulations.
entirely a new bit.
Thanks, Sherlock Holmes. Look what you did.
Here, drink this glass of Adderall.
I think at one point, like maybe for like the finale of like the greatest attorney, we should just do a complete I don't know, like a scripted thing of all the bits. I don't know, just something to think about.
Ace Attorney, but the AI is self-aware.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That actually would be hilarious.
If only I could do improv.
You
You
can do improv. You just got to be
can.
confident with it.
Well, that and practice helps too.
That too. But
I feel like
Yue,
if I'm on to like improv.
Yue, we all believe in you.
I believe in you.
I don't.
Oh,
Picaro, you believe in Yue.
believe.
No.
Believe
I
in
don't
the
believe
UA that
myself.
believes in you.
Picaro, believe in yourself and in Yue, or I will personally welcome you to London.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. You're right. I believe in you. No, you're right. I believe in you 100%.
There you go.
It's like the same vibe as you're going to Brazil. But it's welcome to
Oh,
London.
too bad Ono left.
We're done.
Yeah, dude. It's like the exact same vibe.
We are done.
Oh man. All right. So I'm sorry. We are prolonging the stream. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. So yeah, next stream probably Sunday. Maybe 8 p.m. EST, but like I guess keep the day open. Maybe we might do it earlier. Who knows? But if not, if you don't want to make that stream, then just next stream will probably be next Friday, same time. Hopefully this time, definitely 7 p.m. EST, not 8 p.m. because of Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Naya.
Lisa.
So
Maybe next time you won't ignore my texts.
I didn't have my phone.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Likely story.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I was eating Hawaiian pizza.
Okay. All right. Sonia, you are my best friend.
Yes.
I appreciate everything you do for
Yes.
us and us whilst you stream.
Yes.
But who leaves their phone while going to get Hawaiian pizza?
That's what I'm saying.
Look.
Who does that?
Look. Hawaiian pizza.
That's not a,
That's all. That's my excuse. Hawaiian pizza.
It's not a good one.
It may not be a good one, but it's my excuse.
What have you got? What have you got kidnapped getting said Hawaiian pizza? What then?
Worth it.
No.
This is
Man.
now.
yeah, we gotta end the stream. All right, bye everybody. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Thanks, Mecca.
Oh, I love London.
Oh, wait, I love you so much right now.